What is up? Welcome to Sandlot Gaming's Dungeons and Dragons Season 2. We're calling this the Flames of Tressender now. This is Season 2, Episode 2. Just to kind of recap where we left off. In Season 1, or whatever, we ran through the Lost Mine of Phandelver. Basically got through most of that campaign except this one little side quest for one of our characters, my character, where we have to run through Thundertree to try to kill a dragon. So that is what we will be doing tonight, or get rid of a dragon. Not necessarily kill. Apparently you can negotiate with them, though we don't really have anything. We're a bunch of poor bums, so I'm not sure what we're really going to deal with. But anyway, we'll play for about 3 hours typically. So we're picking up after last week. We got into Thundertree, killed a bunch of twig sprites, picked up a druid named Redoth, who will be kind of helping us through the town as we work our way north towards the dragon. And so that's where we're going to pick up. So let's jump into the channel here and let's get things going.
Hello?
All right, I think everybody's ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, man.
Heyo.
So real quick, so I was playing Rainbow Six with Anthony earlier today, and partying up with this kid who was this kid, whatever, who was from the Middle East, and he started to get frustrated at one point and said, "Man, if we lose this match, fuck it, I'm just gonna drop C4 and blow everyone up at the start of the game next time." And we kind of chuckled, and he goes, "You know, you guys are American, and I'm from the Middle East. I really shouldn't talk about things like that without knowing."
Well, at least he's sensitive to it.
Yeah. I get political. That's funny.
Hey, Andrew, I heard we're getting a 3-notched tap house here in Roanoke. So,
ooh,
yeah.
Nice.
They're moving into... There's a brewery that closed. I forget which one it was. But, they're moving into their spot.
Yo, that's good for you. That beer is so good, man.
I know. I still haven't had the s'mores one you're talking about.
What's that?
I still haven't had that s'mores one. I haven't been able to find it. That one you were talking about.
S'mores?
So,
yeah. Well, if it wasn't $25 a bottle, I would send it.
No, don't do that. I will find my own. Please do not.
All right. The Biggie S'mores will probably never be on tap because it's supposed to age out for a year in the bottle.
Right.
Because it's a bourbon barrel. It's really good though. But the rest of their stuff, 45. They've got a 45 Miler is one of our really good IPAs. Then they have the Ghost IPA, which is really good. It's a white IPA. And then they have a rye IPA, which is really nice. Even the worst beer I had from them was that's still really good. I traded a bunch of their stuff to people up in Massachusetts for Treehouse. And then my buddy's getting me Freak of Nature right now, a gallon from Wicked Weed. He's bringing it back this week.
Nice.
So, yeah, super excited about that.
Yeah, people love Wicked Weed.
I really think that 3-notch is on par with Wicked Weed in terms of just the quality of their beer. But Wicked Weed's IPAs are so amazing, it's impossible to really compete with it.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's
all right.
Yeah.
You ready?
Okay.
Yep.
Hey, so Andy, maybe we can just catch you up quickly on where we're at, why we're there, and what the team's up to next.
That'd be great.
Do one of you guys want to?
Yeah, I kind of ran through it a little bit with them.
Okay.
For the most part, did you still have any questions on that, Andy, or are you kind of good? I don't know what you're seeing.
I'm bringing up the map now, so
Yeah, so the town we came in. Are you looking at it now?
I am.
All right, so we came in on the southeastern side, almost next to the compass down there,
Southwest.
Or the southwest. Sorry, southwest. Yeah, next to the compass down there. And is that what it is? A compass?
Compass
I can't
Road.
see it. I have the
Compass
dynamic
Rose.
lighting on, so I only can see.
That's
Here,
right.
I'll kind of walk you around a little bit.
So, because we've been through there, I guess. So it.
Okay, gotcha.
So we came in right there, kind of worked
Have
our
we
way
been
up.
into the buildings like this one?
So
We
that's
already
where
went
we
in.
found the druid, this guy Redoth, who was in the
This
house with
guy.
us. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I just moved on. Okay.
We found him in there. He was sent here by the Emerald Enclave to try to clean the town up, and he's worthless, so he can't. And he basically just makes potions
That he's
And
not even
little
quite
stick
sure what they do.
and then rabid stick things that attack anything, but are pretty worthless as well. So
Can we correct that? Did he accidentally create the stick things through one of his potions, or
maybe
I think is that the story I got?
That's right. Yeah,
We'll go with that.
He was trying to brew something to have some sort of dispelling effect on the dragon, and ended up enchanting the trees around to create these little twig blights.
So
basically, like
So
just
instead of
really
enchanting the
fucking
trees to
annoying.
protect against the dragon, he enchanted them to be little pains in the ass.
Yep.
we killed, I don't know, 15 of those things, probably 20.
Yeah,
At least.
they've
Yeah.
got like no hit points, but they damage you like a little bitch.
We've been in this house. We've been in the two houses to the south. We've been in the house to the southwest where we found the druid, and obviously the house we're in now. And the dragon is apparently directly north of us in that tower, through that winding road.
I'm curious about this star right here.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is, too. That looks like a town square or something almost. And so we're just kind of working our way there. We decided, I think, last time that we just kind of want to go straight for the dragon and deal with the other things maybe afterwards.
Okay.
But
No, we didn't decide this. Meryl did.
well, I mean, I'm good with whatever. I don't know. Hillers was complaining the whole time about having to fight stuff, so which is weird because Hillers normally doesn't complain about things. But
What? So weird.
yeah. So anyway, so we kind of rolled through there and we kind of holed up in this house, got a little short rest, and apparently you are now back. So
Cool.
Yeah, so you were transformed as a donkey to help carry stuff, and then had a little bit of trouble transforming back.
Oh yeah,
That
was
happens
that was the
sometimes.
big story point.
So you figured it out and rejoined them during their short rest, and sent Steve and his imp back to check on Dr. Fat Horse.
I think every time he shapeshifts, he has to roll a d20, and if he rolls a 1, he is critically that creature forever. Until
I don't like that. No.
until
no
he
good.
makes some kind of save or something. Yeah.
Hey,
all right.
Wild magic druid.
Let me just see if I can correct any of my stats from a short rest real quick here.
Yep. So short rested up, guys.
So I should have reset spells because I haven't done anything to this point. And the last thing we did was a long rest for me. Am I correct
That's
in
right.
that?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're fresh.
Cool.
All right. I'm going to go for a hit die here to correct some of those hit points I lost.
Yeah, get yourself full, man.
Oh, shit.
Why would you not do this on last week?
Because I had to have a short rest to be able to do it.
Yeah, and we were running didn't we finish kind of late last week or something too? I don't know.
No,
I think we finished early.
We finished
yeah.
early, but what I'm saying is I needed to roll the hit dice in front of somebody. I wasn't just going to roll it.
Oh, yeah.
It's fine. Just go ahead and do it.
Yeah,
I
we're
did
good.
it already. It's already counted for.
All right. So the group of you kind of you have a seat in this kind of nasty spider cobwebby egg infested room for about 15 to 20 minutes. It's pretty gross. You sit down, kind of your butt squishes a few small eggs here and there, and you've got some ichor stuck too. But you feel a little bit rejuvenated, and it's time to move forward.
Can I take one of these eggs as a pet and catch it and make it my own? Have a pet spider?
You can try.
I want to do that. How do I do
All
that?
right. All right, so you walk over and find a kind of a medium-sized egg that's maybe the size of like an ostrich egg or something. It's maybe about 8 inches tall, and you stuff it into your pack.
It's a raptor.
And you're ready to roll.
All right.
All right, so
Okay. Should I roll animal handling now?
No.
Okay.
You gotta make sure that thing hatches
Well, that's what I was thinking. Can I?
before
Can
it's
I?
an animal.
Am I able to like hand? Or can I?
Well,
roll
you can
handling?
you can attempt to hatch it right now if you'd like.
No, I don't want to attempt to have that. I just
Just poke a hole in it.
animal handling to like see if I would be able to even like put the egg in safely.
That isn't really animal handling. That's just you're not.
He's talking about actually holding the egg.
You're a heroic adventurer. You can put an egg into a backpack.
Have you met Garrod?
Now whether
And
you
now I
can
have one more question.
keep it intact is a different question.
Okay. Next question is: does this look to be like one egg, or is it like just a stack of a whole bunch of eggs?
You picked up one egg, so there was a bunch of eggs inside this building, and you picked up a nicely sized.
Okay, so I am. It is. I am assuming then that this is just a one. There is one spider in this egg.
Giant spider.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so Andy, there were
Like I have
two
a Scarlet
giant
Web
spiders that had
situation on my
made.
hand.
Yeah, so there were two giant spiders that had made this building. It's their home, and so as you look around, you see
Nick. You
you see dozens, maybe hundreds of eggs, kind of stuck to the walls and floors.
Guys, this is where we took a short rest. Fuck's sakes.
That's how you guys roll, I suppose.
Yeah.
All right.
You should have seen my college dorm room.
What is? Can I roll to see? Do we know what is underneath like the webs? Like, do we know? Is there anything else in this room other than? Can we see through any of that?
Yeah, so the team already did a bit of a search and found at least one dead body that had been webbed up, and they found some goodies on that dead body. If you
It was
go ahead
Frodo.
and roll a perception check.
Okay. Hold on. Sorry, I thought I had my sheet open. There it is. And
It was Frodo in the webs. Damn.
Very nice. So from what you can tell, this was a shop of some kind a long time ago, but it's been quite a few years since basically destruction from the eruption of Mount Hotnut came and wiped this town out, and it's not hot or not, Hountanot.
Oh.
Hote now, wouldn't it?
Hot now, yeah. Hot now. So it doesn't look like anything is salvageable from what was once the store.
gotcha. I'm caught up.
Do we want to check the building where the zombies came from
Yes.
to see if there's anything in there, maybe?
Let's do it.
Which is down here.
Yep. All right. So who's going?
I will go
Grod's
to
gonna
the high
I'm
natural
leaving my
perception.
backpack here, though.
Okay, you leave your backpack, Grod. And who else is going?
I will go.
All right.
I'm leaving my backpack because my spider egg is in this backpack.
Is anybody not going?
I would like to. I'm gonna go right here.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull you up over there, and yeah, I'll generally just move you guys.
All right, cool.
I'm going to hang by the door, the southern door of this house while they go into that one. That's
Oh,
right.
so like here?
Yeah, right around there. It's fine.
Okay. And right off, the druid decides to stick with you. So Garad and Roland, you guys come down the road to the east, and you see a door there. The door is.
Can we check the other door? Because I feel like that's when we would see leaving the building.
Well, that's where the zombies came out of, too.
Yeah, good point. So this door is actually open on the western side.
Okay.
It's dark inside though. It's tough to see.
Is it?
With my night vision? You with my orcish vision?
Dark vision.
Good point. So with dark vision, you can see enough inside. It's actually in better shape than many of the rest of the buildings, although still quite it hasn't been in use for a long time. That's clear. You do see a really wide chimney with a big opening with some rotten, what you think might be rotten firewood in the middle of it. It looks like this might have been an old smithy.
I look over to Garad and I say, "After you."
I can light up my fist and walk in there. Gives us 20 feet of basically light. If you guys want to do that.
No, we're good. I'm.
Okay.
You're not with us. You're with us. I can see fine. So
Cool.
I'm just gonna go in.
Okay.
And I'm gonna kind of hang by the door.
Sorry, are you? I like actually, Troy. I like that you're controlling us. Like that makes it more sense. So that way you can kind of help control what we're doing.
Yep. All right. So Garad walks in.
You like being controlled?
Kind of sees that there's a variety of tools kind of scattered across the floor. Some tongs, some hammers. You see Garad in the corner a pair of iron anvils and other kind of assorted smithy equipment.
Okay. Anything that's deemed any kind of like use, or is this just like? How do I word this? All right, can I investigate? All right, I want to investigate the. I want to investigate the area. Or
Okay.
did I already do that?
So it's probably going to be a general perception check. So investigate is more for like you want to specifically look at one thing. Like
I want to specifically look at. Yeah, no, that's okay. I'll do a perception check.
He said the area, so that's one thing.
investigate the world.
It's only one thing.
It is. It's
I'll be
one
back
thing.
in.
So I can tell that it may have been a square at one point.
I'd like to cast the cantrip guidance on him, which
Okay.
gives him a D4 to an ability check. Well, I guess that's not an ability check, is it?
That is not.
Oh,
Yeah, it is. Is it not?
Well, I guess so. Yeah, that's true. Because because here's the way it works: is a skill check is really a bonus to an ability check.
Yeah.
Like
I
this
mean,
is a wisdom check with the bonus for perception. Okay, so Nick, you can roll a d4 to add to your perception.
Okay.
Good job.
that doesn't cost anything to do, does it?
no, it's a cantrip.
No, it's a cantrip.
That's awesome.
All right. So
So I'm pretty sure it was a square at one point.
So Garad looks around and it's definitely a smithy. You get the feeling that it probably hasn't been in use since the eruption.
Okay. I'm just gonna look back, kind of shrug, and be like, "Okay, it's a room," and proceed to go through the door. And go to the door to the east.
Through the door to the east.
Yes.
Okay, so actually, before you get there, you do notice that the door to the east has been barred. It's not quite haphazard. It's actually a pretty nice lock with a large board that's run across two slats in either side of the door to kind of prevent entry from that direction.
Okay.
That was by the people who are now zombies.
Perhaps. Go. Someone else can go.
I'm assuming we know what Garad found in there. I'm good moving on to wherever we want to go next.
Yep.
Well, I mean, you could walk in. Potentially, you could walk in and see something he missed.
Potentially, we could just have a line going of people like walking around.
Yeah, I mean, do we want to do that? Do we want to?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, no.
I'm fine.
Part of me says yes, when we need to scour every inch, and then other
That's
part
true.
Whatever.
Yeah. I'm fine with that. It seems weird to me. Like if somebody fails on their checks, we just send somebody else to do the checks, and then they.
Well, I mean,
succeed.
but it's not unlikely that the two of you would enter the same room and you both look around, right? I mean,
that's true.
I mean, if nothing else, Roland would walk in behind me.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I don't have dark vision, so I probably wouldn't do that. I'd wait for him to turn around and come out. So.
Do you want me to go in and light the room up?
No, you would have to want to
would
do that on
Recto
your
do
own
that?
accord.
Yeah.
Or would Recto trust Garad and Roland?
Unless Roland tells me to do it, I'm staying here. So.
All right, then we pass. I feel like that's a big pass for the group.
Yeah. All right, then
In that case, then I try to open the door, and then I'll try to like move the hinges and walk out the door.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a strength check.
That's the one thing I can do well.
Oh, you jinxed it.
You can add athletics to it if you'd like.
I'll do athletics. That's fine.
Boom.
Okay. So you kind of
Rips off the hinges.
bash against it, and it gets stuck for a second, then you push harder, and all of a sudden all this dust flies up. You cough a little bit, but you're able to slide the bar out of the way and open the door to the east.
Okay.
I come down to meet him at least right about there. There you go.
Nice. Hey, garage.
I
So you
will
guys
walk.
see, so to Zigmundo and Garad's northeast, you see what looks like it was probably an old. Well, you can't really tell what it is, but it's there's a lot of storage. It's almost like a shed like house. It's pretty in quite a bit of disrepair. Lots of stuff, kind of broken glass, broken pottery on the yard to the west of that building. Further to the east, over here, you see a really dilapidated building that's completely lost its entire roof. You see a tree poking out of where what should be like the middle of the building, and quite a few of its walls have completely crumbled.
That's where I
so-
lost my virginity.
No, your name is not Zach Wall.
And further to the east, beyond that, you see a more intact building.
All right. So I turn to Garad.
Is that a
and I-
joke he pulls all the time?
Every time a song plays, this is the song he listens to.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what song it is. That's a joke. Anyway, I turn to Garad and I say, if my friend the Link has taught me anything, it should be a smash in the pots. So I'd like to move a little bit closer and investigate the broken pots and stuff.
Okay, so those are up here.
Oh, okay. Then yes, there.
Okay.
Do I have to do a
Yeah,
investigation?
go ahead and roll a perception check first.
Perception. Yes, because I was paying attention during that last rant. Oh, look at that.
So as you look around, you see that you think that this was also a shop once upon a time. So perhaps you're in the merchant quarter of Thundertree right now, and you see through kind of there's these broken windows with some of the glass on the laying on the grass outside the building, and you see some sagging storage shelves, some broken furniture inside of the building. And you don't see any intact pots. You see broken pottery laying on the ground.
I turn over my shoulder to Garad and I say, it looks like a Link have been already here.
I kind of look
That's
at
all
him
I got.
and
Somebody
like,
else beat me.
yeah, I laughed the first time.
So I mean, I'm waiting for Roland to give me a sign on whether we're moving
If
forward or what.
Garad moves forward, I guess I will move. Well, first off, I'll look back at Recto and I'll ask. This is your hometown.
So
Yeah.
you're right. So this door is open now. So this room is now completely lit now with natural lighting. Troy,
It's somewhat lit, so there's light coming in from the doors, but the ceiling of this building is intact, so it's still relatively
so
dark
Roland
inside.
can see into this room more than.
And Roland, you can definitely see the exit on the other side, and you can see Garad standing out the door to the east.
I mean, then I would, and with both doors open, I would just kind of follow him through, and I think we'd probably end up meeting in the town, little square here, so we can kind of decide where we want to go next.
Yeah, no. I'll move to the north of the building, like this way.
All right, and Rideout will
Yes.
follow you guys because he does not want to be alone in this town.
I mean, from a game mechanic standpoint, does he get like a passive like perception check walking through there just to see if he notices anything different?
He does. So he does have a passive perception check. That's right.
No, I just didn't know. Like, is there just? And I mean, maybe like that's Recto. Roland needs to say like as I walk through, like I'm not. He has to activate the passive check. Like,
He doesn't. He's not supposed to, but it's good for a reminder for me because he's got a really good one. His is a 17, which is awesome. And so it's probably actually now that I think about it, like when you guys roll a perception check, your passive is probably your minimum.
Is that really the case?
and that probably makes sense. So I mean,
Wow.
Go ahead, Troy. Sorry,
Well, yeah, because like basically the way it works is if you're just walking along, let's say I want to figure out whether you stumble into a trap or if you actually notice it without you guys saying that you're looking for it. What I really should be doing is taking a look at your passive perception and seeing if it's high enough to notice the trap.
Gotcha.
because
So
you
like
would
Roland will notice a lot of stuff because he has a really good perception.
and you would
Damn straight.
not notice things.
Unless
Like,
unless
you
there's
would've-
something
you
distracting you for some reason, which is
So here's the
possible.
thing:
Yeah,
perception is general. Like I'm walking by, something catches my eye. Right? It is not investigation. So that's correct. So let's use this as an example. So Roland walks to the shop. He sees things as he goes. Nothing catches his eye.
Okay.
That doesn't mean, for instance, that let's say there's something inside of the like underneath of an anvil, right, where he didn't go specifically look. Like this is something out in the open that somebody would immediately see, and he just has better peripheral vision, stuff like that, than you do.
Okay.
So he'll notice.
I'd
more
like to look
things.
under the anvil.
You look under the anvil. There's nothing there.
Look on top of the anvil.
So where to
Right,
next?
sorry to distract. I'm sorry to distract.
Let's keep heading east.
I agree. I want to keep going
Yeah.
east and kind of work our way east and then kind of like snake around. Like,
Yeah, I like that too. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Okay,
looks
so
good.
this
Let's
building?
head that way.
All right. Are you guys kind of all going together?
So
Yeah.
I'll kind of like
Yeah.
I'm good keeping that same formation. Like if Roland and Garrod want to go in, and I'll hang back just a little bit.
I'm gonna hang back. Just want to be.
Yeah, I
I'll be
want to
sure.
kind of stay shoulder to shoulder with
I
Dorado.
think this makes the most sense because we all know that I'm not the most perceptive person in the world, but I'm also the beefiest person. So
Yeah. Yeah, man.
it makes sense to have a good set of eyes behind me.
Okay. So as you approach this this building, it's as I mentioned, it's completely ruined. Several of the walls that you're approaching are maybe only 3 to 4 feet high at this point. Absolutely no ceiling whatsoever. You can see shrubbery has broken up through what was once a wooden floor, and there's even an entire tree that is sprouted and grown inside of what was once a building.
Read off. Any idea what these buildings are contain, or what might be in these things?
So he tells you that he came to this town long after, and so he has really no more insight into what these once were than anybody. He's done some exploring, but because of the dangers, he's mostly stuck to the cabin that he had secured for himself.
Pussy.
I'd kind of like to hear him say this. I kind of like to hear his voice.
Yeah.
Right now.
You'll hear it later.
I've already got a voice.
We'll crank it out in a minute.
We also
again,
learned the Emerald Enclave's a bunch of bitches last week.
Well, at least one of them is.
Yeah, I guess.
I'll move through the house. I'll move through the house, kind of taking note of anything.
Did we actually go in the house to the north, by the way, that Zygmundo went up to check?
That's the one with
No.
the pots. I don't think we went in it,
We have
but
a whole
Nobody
house.
went in.
Okay. Well, I don't know if we want to real quick or not.
Nope.
Okay.
So you guys walk through this house.
Sorry.
Yeah, so you start walking through this building. The wood kind of snaps underneath of your feet. It's completely rotted through, starting to decompose. You see kind of maggots and other bugs crawling through the wood itself. Completely impossible, from what you can tell, to determine what this building once was. It's been completely destroyed and is quickly being reclaimed by nature.
So the wood cracking under our feet, does that mean there might be a basement underneath it?
No,
It's just-
actually, go ahead and roll perception.
Alright. And I have a passive of 16. I don't know if that matters or not, but
All right, that matters. So
You
with 16, from what you can tell, there's nothing underneath. It's actually dirt that is. You can see kind of as the wood cracks, it kind of mashes into the soft dirt below it.
just like
Wouldn't
a small
Merrill
crawl space or
kind of
something.
have a better idea of whether or not there's a basement in here?
It's been a
What's that?
while since Recto's been here. So I don't, memory.
Fair enough. Sorry,
He was
I'm
real
not
young,
trying-
and
I'm not trying to
memories
be-
kind of.
I'm not trying to play devil's advocate tonight. I'm really not. I'm trying to ask like general questions about
Sure.
like the.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No,
I'm not
but
trying to be
but that
bad.
goes for like the rest of the town. Like it's been a long time since Recto was here, and even when he was here, he was a child. So it's not like
Okay.
he remembers everything. Just where he
Yeah,
lost
and-
his where he lost his
And
virginity.
even if you had been an adult, you don't know the insides of every single building.
right.
Just like you don't know the inside of every single building near your house.
Yep.
Okay.
I still
I
haven't
see.
been in my basement. So
I see a door.
Basically, TLDR, there's nothing in this building.
copy that.
I'd like to mutter to Recto that his hometown's a shithole.
How dare you?
Maybe not directly to him, but knowing that he's over my shoulder and can hear me.
You mutter to garage. This place sucks.
Yeah, it does. I see another door that I need to figure out which direction it opens. I would like to move over to this door to the east.
Okay.
Cool.
And I would like to knock on it.
Okay.
Oh,
So So as you approach it, you see a small farmhouse, and it's actually very intact. So it's one of maybe the 4 or 5 buildings in this entire town that has withstood the test of time here. Appears to be empty from first glance, but you don't see any signs of activity. But all the doors are shut, and you see some shattered windows with glass on the outside of the building further to your south.
So the glass is on the outside?
It is.
Okay. Can I look through the windows? Into the house through the windows?
You can try. Yeah. So you want to go to the south? So you can see a broken window down this way.
Yeah, I just want to peek. There's only one window in this house. Good lord. Yeah, I want to peek through the windows just to get an idea of what's.
It's more energy efficient that way.
Okay. So
kind of stealthily too. Like I'm not going like drum. I'm not garroting it.
All right.
I'd
So
like to be a little bit.
But it's using garage stealth.
Kind of stealthily, then you've got to roll stealth.
I'm working on it.
Garage stealth.
And Garad, do you have disadvantage on stealth?
There's garage stealth. He's not wearing heavy armor, right?
That's what I'm trying to remember.
I'm not wearing heavy armor. I'm wearing medium armor.
Okay, then.
Can I give him some guidance with that?
Does it really matter? I rolled an 8.
Roland, you can give him guidance.
Yeah, I'll give him guidance. Another D4.
That seems like a broken ability.
It's only a D4, so I mean, what's he gonna do?
Yeah, but anytime you want.
Hey, that's not bad.
12. All right.
Cantrip.
So
Druids, man.
But in combat, it takes an actual
An action.
All right.
in action. Yeah.
So as gingerly as you can, you step through the side of the building here, up to a window, and inside you look and it's relatively dark, but you're surprised to see a relatively new looking desk in the room beyond with somebody is sitting at that desk actually, and so he's got a long black kind of tunic on, and a you can see that he has something on his face. He's faced away from you, but you can see kind of this black shape, kind of metal shape coming up from the front of his face, and you can see it from behind.
A metal shape coming up from the front of his face.
Like it's a mask, maybe.
Okay.
But
I mean, he looks
It's
alive.
Dr. Doom.
He's sitting at a desk.
He is currently sitting at a desk writing.
Okay, so I'm gonna move back behind the north side of the window for a second.
Okay. So go ahead and
roll door.
Roll dexterity for me.
Is that I can do that. Is that a door to the south?
So you can see through that glass, through that window, that there's a door down here. You can also see that there's a door deeper in the room, and of course you know about the door up here.
Yeah, my thought is I'm going to knock. If I were to knock on the door, if I walk on the door to the south, that would be the room directly below him. Can you ping where he is in the room?
Yep.
Or put an
pretty close to you.
Before we go anywhere, I'm going to use the glass staff of defense here.
Okay. And by the way, so the rest of the room is somewhat blocked off to you, in that there's a lot of crates and sacks and a couple bookshelves. Kind of the room's quite packed, so you can't see all of the room. But you can. You could probably spit on the guy from where you are. He's maybe 6 feet from you.
Don't spit on the guy.
As he's looking, can I look back to who's the guy that's with us? This druid.
Right off. Yep.
And ask him, somebody live here?
So keep in mind, you don't know what Garad is seeing.
Well, but we just know that there's a door.
Right. Sure. So
that's closed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
the building looks like it's in good shape. So.
And Rhino says, "Well, I don't know, but
there's
people come and go from this town from time to time. Everybody's coming and try to make a name for themselves by slaying a dragon, big heroes.
Just sort of nod my head to him.
Okay, so Nick, you were able to gingerly tiptoe away, avoiding the broken glass, and you were to rejoin your comrades up here.
Okay. I go to right off, and I kind of whisper like, "Who else is with you in this town?" And I kind of like, I kind of want to be a little bit more aggressive with them. Be like, "Who else is in here this town with you?"
Mm-hmm.
More intimidation checking.
Oh, so you're trying to intimidate him?
Maybe not yet. Maybe not. No, maybe not yet. But like, with that, I guess that would be kind of intimidation because I know something that clearly he's not telling us.
Well, it's not intimidation unless you're trying to intimidate him.
No, okay. I want to like
Unless you're trying to
force,
project your.
I'm gonna say like
Could be insight.
right off. Who else is in this town with you?
Oh, with me? No, nobody. The
Who else
Emerald
is in this
Enclave.
town?
Well, I can't say. I think there are some spiders. We know that. And
Who else is in this town with you?
I just told your friend.
All right,
sometimes there are these heroes that come through. I don't know. Now you want to roll intimidation?
Now I'm rolling intimidation. Fuck it. And I'm whispering, like I'm like, who else is in this town with you? And I want to put my hand on his throat.
Okay.
Not like forcefully, but like I'm, like Bane did in the movie where he just like puts his hand down, open hand on his shoulder, be like, who else is in this town with you?
Yeah. So you see his eyes.
You feel now.
You see his eyes go wide, and he looks ready to bolt. He just tells you, I don't know what you're asking about. I am here alone.
Who's the man in the metal mask?
The metal mask? I don't know anything about. Well, hold on.
Well,
what?
And so in an effort for role playing, like I want to take him and kind of like pull him off into this corner over here to get out of this line of sight. Like if instead of being in the middle of the street,
So you guys are over here.
That's fine. However, we're out of the main line of street. Yes.
Okay. And he says, what metal mask? Tell me, what did it look like?
It's a mask, and it's made of metal, and it's on his face. There's someone, and I point. I was like, there is someone sitting at a desk in this house. Who is it?
I really don't know, but metal masks, that it could be dragon cultists. That would make sense.
What is a dragon cultist? I summon for the group to come into this room. So come back into the room.
Yeah, I'll join.
I'll join.
All right.
Did you cast Mage Armor, Doomspark?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I clicked on it. I basically, so real quick while we're having an interlude here. Mage Armor is my base AC becomes 13, and I get my dexterity modifier,
Mm-hmm.
and then I also get +1 because of the staff, correct?
That's right.
Okay, so essentially that equals 16,
Yep.
which would be my base of 12 plus 4, correct?
Base of 13.
+3.
Plus 3, right.
Sorry.
But for keeping track with a base plus what my modifier currently is, it would be 12 plus 4.
I'm not sure what you're asking there.
All right, never mind. We're at the same number. I'm keeping track myself. Continue.
No, it's not 13 plus 3. It's 12 plus 5.
So your base, basically your base is either 10 or 13. It's 10 if you don't have Mage Armor, 13 if you do.
No, it's 12.
No. So like 12 is
Base is 10.
calculated
It's 10
off of a
plus my
base of
dexterity.
10 plus your dex plus the staff, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever. So
Yeah, if you don't have Mage Armor active, it's 10 plus Dex plus 1.
plus any other modifier you might have.
Right.
13 plus Dex plus 1.
Right. But because of my class, it's 10 plus dex, which is 12.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're still at the same number here. So
We
we're
are.
good.
Yeah.
Okay. We're good. Continue on.
Okay. You should have a 16.
I
Right?
do.
All
Cool.
right. Good. There we go.
That's the important number.
Correct.
Recto, or did you follow? Into
Yeah, I'll roll in there, but just kind of hang out, maybe just
Maybe
outside the
Recto
door
and
there. Yeah,
He's already in here.
All right.
Nope.
a little too
Anybody
crowded
else
in there
come back
for
to the Mage
Recto.
Armor? Well, I got a chance.
Yeah, Roland's in there with you.
Yep.
Well, he said he was going to Roland in there. It's like, no, Roland's already in here. Recto's.
Got it.
That was a pun.
Yep. So Rydoth kind of pushes your hand off of his throat.
I put my other one there.
All right.
I still have the intimidation, right? Or is the intimidation over?
I mean, you can continue intimidating. Like yeah, you're able. He is intimidated. He's scared.
Okay.
He's giving you.
Well, then I'm making sure that he stays scared and that he does not have hand on me by swatting mine away. Like I put the other one back on.
Okay, you put the other one back on, and you see him kind of glancing out the door to the west, and he says, "I'm telling you, they're not with me. I don't know who they are, but if it's dragon cultists, we should just flee because they're here to make treaty with the dragon. They worship dragons. This is not
What's
good.
wrong with that?
Well, my understanding is we were going to go try and kill the fucking thing.
Why would we kill? I mean, can we? We don't have to kill the dragon.
Does the dragon know them? Is the dragon familiar with them?
I don't know. Perhaps they're already working with him. Perhaps they've just arrived. I don't know. I haven't seen.
Why do we want to kill?
You told me that you wanted to go and fight the dragon.
Why would the dragon cultists be here? What do they want? What would they want with the dragon?
Dragon cultists are here to worship at the altar of a living god. Perspective. They worship dragons in all forms, and it's
they're here to serve it.
Perhaps it's one, perhaps it's many. I have no idea, but typically there's more than one, and they find where dragons are making their nests, and yes, they serve them.
So if we were to maybe take their costumes, and
I don't know. I suppose it depends on whether they've already begun working with the dragon or not.
Or we can just want to help the dragon and not be dragon cultists.
Why would we want to help the dragon?
Why do we want to not help the dragon?
Oh, well, perhaps the dragon cultists have developed a relationship and a rapport with the dragon already.
I'm sorry, a what?
Perhaps they have already said hello.
Oh.
Perhaps dragon, no cultist.
Okay, that I understand.
So Rydoth looks at you, Grun. I think I might have something that could help if you'll just. And he kind of like pulls at your hand. If you just give me a moment.
I release his neck, his scrawny, fleshy neck from my big meaty paws.
All right, and so
not that I have paws,
he turns for a moment as if he's going to go into his pack, and he stomps his staff on the ground and transforms into a rat and starts scurrying off to the east.
All right, well, that was stupid on my part. Do I get an attack of opportunity?
Yes.
Okay. A non-lethal, like, lunging, catch the rat in my hands kind of attack.
All right, so roll for your hit.
Just to roll a d20. I can roll just a basic attack, right, with like my maul.
Yeah, and so this is going to be here's before you roll. So we're going to do disadvantage because you were surprised, but you can add your normal modifier, which I suppose is strength for you. So you add your proficiency bonus, and actually, yeah, you don't add strength to your attack, do you? That's only to damage.
Right.
So you can add so basically roll 2d20 disadvantage, but add proficiency bonus to both, which I think is +2 for you guys, or is that +3 now?
I have no. What is my?
No, it's 3.
Bonus.
It's 3. Yep. So you got a 10, and then roll one more time. So it's gonna.
I haven't rolled anything yet.
You just rolled it.
I have not intentionally rolled anything yet. I apologize.
You just rolled a d20.
Okay, then I roll one more d20.
Yes.
And so I can do that.
It's just you can just press a d20 on the chat app if you want.
I will do that.
and then we just add 3 to the roll. So you've got a 10.
Because I have disadvantage.
Yep. And so let me see here real quick. That misses.
Yeah, I figured.
So the rat scurries.
I would like to, as soon as I see him do that,
Yep.
can I change into a poisonous snake and chase him down?
Sure.
What just happened?
So right off, asked Garad to give him a moment to take his hand off of Rydoth's throat. When Garad did, Rydoth turned into a rat and started to run away.
Great.
And so Garad took a swing at him to try and
Took a swing at
knock
him?
him out or something.
This guy's our ally.
Where have you been?
BRB.
I BRB'd. My wife needed me for a second. I apologize.
It was a non-lethal attack.
Oh, well then.
So Roland, yes, you can turn into a snake and try to slither after him.
Not just a snake, a poisonous snake.
Well, I figure snakes eat these damn things, so they got to be able to catch them.
Yeah. All right. So let's see.
Is there Benny Hill music we can play?
There it
This
is.
is probably going to be blocked on YouTube, so we should really just sing along.
See?
We should get rid of
All right.
the actual music, and then we can do.
All right. So Roland, you transform into a snake. Rydoth is already out the door at this point. But you can begin your pursuit.
Yeah, I'll chase him. I'll see kind of how we do speed wise and where we are kind of near the end of this till we get kind of farther up. Let me switch my thing. Till we kind of get farther up to here. See how far behind I am.
All right. So let me just double check our speeds here.
He had that ready to go too. That was awesome.
Sorry.
Oh, that was Andrew.
That was me.
Oh well, the music earlier I had already queued up. I figured it would be useful at some point.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
He's met us before.
All right.
Any
So
group that's going to need Benny Hill music, it's this one.
So Roland, as you guys start to move north, you are catching up to him, but relatively slowly. But you are picking, you're making up ground.
I will chase him as far up to, I would say,
So let's
here.
see. Hold on. So he gets to around here. You get to around here. You wanna,
I'm going to catch him.
yeah.
And I want to kind of like grapple him, constrict him.
Okay. So right around here, go ahead and let's see. We're gonna do a grapple check. Which does anybody remember how those work?
Strength versus strength. Right.
All right. Can you
right?
go ahead and roll a?
That's right.
Well, it's gonna and hold on. This is gonna be the strength of a snake.
Yeah, I forget how that
I've got it here.
strength.
But it's the first versus the strength of a rat.
Of a rat.
So you got a 2 strength. So it's gonna be a D20 minus. Oh god.
Wow, that is a big negative modifier there.
Hold on. I don't know this one.
Good God. Well, 8 is -1, so every 2 is another one, right? So -5, probably?
Probably somewhere around there. Just a minute.
Are they the same? Are they the same modifiers? Because then you can just roll a d20 and we'll just compare.
So while they're figuring that out,
That's a good question.
Recto and Zigmundo, I think we should be talking. We should talk to figure out what's going on with this. I say we talk to the.
They are the same. So all right. So go ahead and roll your d20, and he will roll his. He's gonna lose. All right, so yeah, you've wrapped him up.
From here, can I? Okay. Well, I got him wrapped up. Now, what the hell do I do with him?
Swallow him whole, back, spit him out.
That's on you. You're the only one there.
Sorry.
Yep. I'm double checking here what my kind of venom does. If it's
Probably not heals.
poison. Okay,
Is he an
it's just
undead
poison.
druid?
Can I attempt to transform out as I have him grappled? Kind of transform out while still without losing grasp of him.
Yes, you can.
I would like to do that.
That's
All
pretty
right.
badass, actually, if you can pull that off.
Okay, so go ahead and you just do that, and now all of a sudden you're holding the rat, and then he does the same thing, but you still have a grasp on Rydoth, who is now in his full druid form.
In the middle of the town square.
Yeah, and he starts shouting, "Oh, let me go! Let me go!
That's not going to be good.
You're crazy!"
Um,
As he starts to shout that, you start to hear some moaning from the north.
Mooning or growling?
I give him a big hard squeeze with a
God.
very kind of gentle shh in his ear and kind of motion my eyes that direction.
All right, Roland, go ahead and roll initiative.
I think Roland's going first.
All right. And just a minute here. Okay. So as he kind of wriggles and screams, you kind of place your hand over him to his mouth to muffle his sound, but it's too late. You see a zombie lumber out of the door to your north. So we are going to go ahead. And you got the rest of you should roll initiative as well. Were any of you chasing him?
No.
No.
No, I was snug in this corner.
I was trying to think of that the whole time, whether I would have or not. I don't think I would have.
Okay. Then yeah, go ahead and roll. Garad, go ahead and roll, and Garad and Recto, please roll
Oh,
initiative.
okay. Stellar first roll there. See you guys in about 15 minutes.
All right, Roland.
Well, I don't really want to let him go. 'Cause I'm afraid he's going to run off.
How does the if you were to like carry him back, like how does that work?
You're not there.
I would like to, and I don't know how much speed this would, how we'd have to figure this out, but I still have him, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I would like to kind of drag him and quietly back up,
Yep.
slowly. So I don't know what kind of speed you'll give me, allowing me to do that.
Yep. Let me look at the grapple rules because I think they specifically tell us what to do here.
Similar to like when you're kidnapping a child, for instance.
Yeah, kind of slowly back. You know, I just want to. I don't want to start running or anything crazy because these things have vision based on speed.
Mouth covered, bear hug on him. Yeah. I mean, not that I've done that recently or anything.
No, of course
Yeah.
not.
Hold on. If anybody else finds which page it's on before me, just let me know.
Oh,
Grappling 195.
Grapplers.
So you guys want to just knock on the door, or what are you thinking here?
Okay, moving a grappled creature. When you move, you can drag or carry the grappled creature with you, but your speed is halved unless your creature is 2 or more sizes smaller than you. But since he had transformed back into a human, you've got half speed.
All right, so speed here again. 30. Yeah, so I'll go kind of 15. I'd like to kind of stay back by this building a little bit.
All right. So
Hold on. Can
there?
I get over here? Actually, I think if I could go over here instead. Yeah, trying to kind of hopefully pull him around that corner and maybe escape that direction.
Watch out for the Twiggies.
All right.
And that would be the end of my turn. And hopefully, that puts me in a more of a visible area. For
Okay.
Recto and...
So Garad, you certainly can't see anybody from where you are, but it's your turn.
Okay. I say that we should talk to the dragon guy. We should figure out a way to talk to the dragon people, to the dragon cultist.
Who are you saying that to?
Zigmundo and Recto. Because they're the only ones around.
Yeah, we should talk to the scary dragon man.
You just kind of shrug your shoulders as you see the rat and the snake run off. You're like, oh.
Hey, Roland's got it. It can control. Like, I'm not gonna...
What are we gonna do? It's an animal chase.
No, I get it, yeah.
But you wouldn't, slowly start walking that direction in case,
Nope. Hashtag adventure life. Hashtag adventure life.
Just completely forget about what just happened.
Hey, Roland's got this under control.
Just kind of roll your eyes and get back to the task at hand.
Yep.
All right.
So I say we talk to the dragon cultist, and
Is that your turn?
All right, so
saying that?
yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, you got
You
about
gonna
5
start
seconds.
walking
So,
toward the dragon cultist at all?
all right. So you spend about 5 seconds telling Zigmundo and Recto what you think happened, and now it's the zombies' turn. All right. So this guy can only make it about here. So you see him kind of lumber towards you. He's got lots of clothes hanging off. His jaws hanging from one side. And then as you kind of look back behind you to carrying pulling right off around with you, you see another zombie
Oh god.
who just barely crawls out of this window.
Can we get some shawarma?
You see another one crawl out. All right, and that's it for the zombies.
When you say crawl, are they on their fours or on their pulling the shit with their
No,
arms?
they're
walking?
they're lumbering. They're walking at you right now, but they.
The thriller walk.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But you did say
Thriller
crawl,
walk.
so that's why I was like, what does that mean?
Yeah, crawled out of the window, not crawling on the ground.
Gotcha, that makes a lot more sense. Okay.
Recto.
Can I see them?
Well, let's see. That's probably, yeah.
I can see the zombies.
I don't know that you'd be able to tell that they're zombies from that distance, but you can see.
I can
stuff.
see their stuff. All right,
Yeah.
but I'm going to take off that way.
All right.
Because knowing the town, I do know where the town square is in the town,
Yeah.
and I do know that they're probably heading to a place at this point. Now that they're people again, they might be causing issues. So I'm going to head up that way. I have 55 feet,
Okay.
so that gets me to about there. And as I get closer, I realize that they are zombies. I'm assuming.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
So I'm going to take my dash action,
Mm-hmm.
which gives me another 55 feet,
All right.
which gets me to zombie number 1.
All right. So you get right up in there.
Yep. And I'm going to take my bonus action to unarmed strike.
Okay.
How loud is this?
Is what?
Everything
So-
that's going on right now, considering that we've already fought giant spiders and stickmen and a whole bunch of
Yeah.
other things, and this guy didn't move.
And there's zombies moaning, and
Yeah.
Yeah. So you haven't really fought anything close because the fight with the spiders was over here and was over relatively quickly. The zombies haven't really made any noise other than some simple moaning, so not terribly loud right now.
Okay.
All right, so Recto, you do that unarmed strike attack, and let's see that will hit. I'm not sure if you. I don't think you would. So, I'm curious whether you get your bonus.
No, because I'm not striking with my stone fist. This
Got
would
it.
be with, we'll say, a kick.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. All right. So you kick that guy pretty good, and you see kind of a chunk of the flesh fly off of the body part that you hit.
Okay.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah. That's all I can do.
All right, Zygmundo.
All right, so obviously everybody walked out. I'm gonna walk out of the building to here. I'm gonna let you move me, Troy.
Yep. So you
All
went
right.
here.
No, up one, please.
Yep.
There you go. And then I'm going to move to the northwest side of that top square above me, because that'll make 30 feet, right there.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I'll let you move me.
Where? Sorry.
Right. Yeah.
10 feet north.
10 feet north. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't see your ping happening.
Oh, weird.
it
Does
is.
anybody else see it?
I just saw that one.
Yeah.
No, Troy, can you move me one east, one north, where my token currently is?
There.
Oh, I don't see Nick. Oh, there's Nick. There you go. Okay, cool. Right there.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right, and I obviously, as I'm looking north, following everybody, I see there's motion occurring,
Yep.
and I go, "Egad!"
How loud did you go, Egad?
I would say at about 110 decibel.
Okay.
Depending on the atmospheric condition, that could mean several things.
Hey, God!
All right.
Right. So, as part of that, can you see my marker here?
Yes.
Okay. Good. Because that's where I'm going to launch a fireball.
All right. What's the range on your fireball?
20-foot radius,
But what's the range that you can shoot?
150 feet.
All right. Nice.
And by the way, according to this description, which I will share with you all right now,
That'll do. That'll do.
it rains from the sky.
Yep. Yep. All right. 20-foot radius. Okay.
Right. So
And-
hence why I'm doing it there, to avoid harming my brethren.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. Let's see how this goes. Cross your
Okay.
fingers, Spark. And I'm casting it at a level 3, and here we go. Holy shit.
Nice. All right. And
And
let me
they are-
double check.
They are dust on the ground.
In the wind.
Well, so they've got to roll their saves, which is so dexterity save is not great for a zombie.
Close my eyes,
I love you, Blue.
only for a moment.
These things kind of look like Blue.
None of those guys rolled a 5 before their modifiers kicked in. So
Good rolls by the DM tonight. He's saving them for the dragon fight.
Whoa!
Oh!
Oh.
yeah, so quite a few of these guys just get completely burnt to a crisp. This guy, it even goes, and you can see one guy's starting to crawl out the window, and right as he gets out the window, just completely inflamed.
Oh, this is why we have a wizard.
Wait. The one directly north of Recto should have been in that radius.
Not as I saw it.
Hold on, let me do this, because yeah, that's a 20-foot radius.
Mm,
Why do we have two different 20 feet calculators?
Otherwise, I would have done it one south, but that was my.
I see. Okay. Then let's say you did it one south. Yep, and let me roll another
20.
dexterity save.
Another 2.
Oh, he
No, that one was
saved.
actually better. But he still takes half, so he'll take 15. So the other one kind of... actually, and that's it for him.
Yeah, on top of the
He's
9
already
that
been damaged.
I already did 9. So
Yep.
All right, so are we done dealing damage there?
that
That was there was like one more fireball that like as you kind of turned away and started to walk back towards Garad, one more lands and takes out that guy.
slow walk as with fire explosions in the background.
Why?
So slow walk, hands up in the air, I turn to Garad and go, that was a specimen ball.
Do I hear these fireball explosions going on?
Oh yeah, it's loud as shit.
That's at least a 400 decibel, depending on atmosphere.
I'm gonna freak. Okay, so I'm gonna come out here, and I want to 10.
Make way for the bad guy.
Well, it's not your turn yet, Nick.
Oh shit! I thought we were. I mean, you're absolutely right. I apologize.
Don't let it happen again.
All right, and let me put those.
Well done, Doomspark.
I think he has a constitution strength.
That's exactly what fireballs are for.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
Well, my goal was area damage with that.
Yes.
But that was all your level 3 spells, though, right?
That is one of 2 level 3 spells, but knowing that a dragon is resistant against fire, I figured it would be a good idea to use it now.
So Andy, go ahead and make a athletics check.
Well, green dragon, let's find out. What was it? Andy, green dragon.
They're poison based green dragons.
Oh, so the resistance to poison, not fire, but aren't all dragons resistant to fire?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Divinity, we would now have fire poison in the air.
All right, so Roland, as you're dragging right off, he's kind of wriggling, and then you've got his, you're covering his mouth, and he's just kind of ducks down and slips out from underneath of your arms, and starts to just take off running this way. And he's just running and he's shouting back at you that you're crazy. And he wants.
Can I take a reaction? Since he left my range?
He didn't leave your range. He never really entered your range.
Where was he when he started that move?
Oh, actually, I guess, was he here or was... Yeah, you're right. Okay, sure. Yes.
Can I take a reaction to try to grab him as he does that?
Oh god.
No. So the reason no is because of your action. Or, you used your bonus action as well. Hold on.
I used a bonus action, not a reaction.
I'm going to use the restroom. While we
Okay. So your reaction... Attack of opportunity.
Yeah, that's true. It's not an attack.
Opportunity attacks. Use your reaction.
You can't really use... Because this would technically be a grapple, right? So I probably can't grapple as a reaction.
I'll allow it. I'll allow you to... it says specifically that you have to take an attack action.
Yeah, I think that's probably right.
Yeah, okay. So, unfortunately, no.
Okay, fair. I mean, that's fair. I figured I'd ask.
I mean, look, there's nothing in this world that would prevent you from catching him on the next turn.
That's a fair point, unless he transforms again, but he didn't, so...
He did not. Roland.
Damn, dragons is scary.
I'm just gonna basically roll my eyes, point to Recto, and just kind of give him a shooing motion and point him towards Redoth because he's the guy who's faster than anybody in the fucking group, and that would be it. That'd be it. I don't need to move from here because he's got it.
All right, Garad. I'm gonna say. Oh, okay, you're back.
I'm back. So, hearing this commotion, I actually want to come back over and kind of check this area to see if the assumed dragon cultist is on the move.
Are you just walking over there?
Stealthily.
All right, go ahead and roll stealth.
Oh, I don't get to keep my roll from over.
Seeing if they heard the commotion.
Yes.
It's a good one. All right, so. All right, so you walk down to the window and look at it, and no one is sitting at the desk.
Is there? Is one of the doors open?
No, none of the doors that you can see are open. And I was wrong. You can't actually see that door. You can see this door though, and it is closed.
Is it moving?
The door is not moving.
Is there any check that I can make to see, on the off chance that Garrod is smart enough to be able to figure out tracking to see where he could have gone?
You could, if you, let's see, I think you've got enough movement left into that desk and maybe investigate if you wanted to
That
try
sounds
and.
good. I'll do that.
So you're going to go through the window?
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like I just got baited into doing something stupid.
All right, so
Man, you're RPing Garrod.
go ahead and roll investigation. And you're specifically looking for signs of where the guy might have gone, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Do I get advantage on this roll?
You do not.
Okay.
So you look around.
Pansy's with me though, and he has. Go ahead.
Pansy's not with you. Pansy's back at Dr. Fat Horse. So you don't see any direct evidence of where this guy's gone, but you do notice that there's really only one clear path out of this little nook, and it's to the north, because again there's a bunch of crates and sacks and some bookcases. So this whole room, this whole building seems to be kind of packed full of stuff. And there's not a lot of room for movement, so you think he must have gone towards the north.
Okay. While I figure that out, can I look at the desk? Can I investigate the desk?
Next turn. That was your 5 seconds. All right. So
I like how Garad's the one being the smart person here trying to investigate things, and everyone else is.
Yeah, Garrod's the non-combat person right now. It's hilarious.
Get that guy out of the way. So another
Benny Hill
zombie-
music.
Another ash zombie.
Garad has no
crawls
idea
out
there's
of the
combat
window.
going on.
So we got another zombie there. And let's see.
Garad the sleuth. The fabric slaying sleuth.
Scooby-Doo
Garad.
music.
Garad the spider hatching fabric slaying sleuth. King of the kobolds.
Garrod
All right.
Holmes.
So that'll be it for the ash zombies. Recto.
Sherlock Garrod. Recto is going to make a calculated decision and let Redoth go. And head for the ash zombie to the north.
Okay.
Because Redoth is not really providing us much aid. So let's let him go, do his thing, whatever. So I'm going to head to the spot just to the south. Actually, I'm sorry, to the east of that zombie.
To the east, okay.
And this will be a Stone Fist hit with the bonus.
All right. This should be good. Okay, and that will hit. So it's 11 plus the 6, is that
That's
right?
right. The 6 is the bonus. Yeah.
All right.
Wow,
and so
I rolled a 6 on both damage rolls. That's great.
Nice.
And if
So
he's-
you punch and like cave in his chest, and your fist goes through the skin, through some bone. You pull it back out, and some of the bones start to stick out of the chest like this. And he starts to stagger even more, but he is still up.
then I will
Why
do
didn't
the
you
same
punch
thing
him in the
again.
head, knowing what zombies do.
I will punch him in the head.
All right. All right. It just boom flies off.
Good
Through
call,
the window
Dinsmart.
behind it. You hear it bounce around a couple times inside. Tink, tink.
Okay.
He's down.
Is that a window he crawled out of or something right
It
there?
is. That's right.
Can I peek in the window to see what's going on there?
Sure. Let me just move him out of the way. So you look inside the window, and it actually looks like the insides. So first of all, the zombies that crawled out, you notice that several of the zombies are wearing some light armor. They're wearing some shoulder pads. They're wearing some of them have scabbards still attached to them, although they're not wielding any kind of weapons. And as you look inside, you see evidence of what looks like it was likely a barracks.
Oh, okay.
And it's in pretty good shape.
Do I see any more zombies or any more things moving in there?
From where you are standing, you do not see any more zombies.
I have movement left. I moved, let's see, 10, 15, so I have 40 feet left.
You can still bounce around the whole fucking map and come back.
Can I crawl in the window?
Yeah.
You should use that potion just to use that potion.
I would like to just drink the potion. No. I'd like to smash it on the ground. No.
The dust starts
I'd
flying.
like
Taylor's
to,
is very concerned about that getting used.
I'd like to crawl in the same space that the zombies are crawling out of, basically.
All right. Yeah, you're inside the building, and you're in what looks like some sort of armory. All of the furniture is still intact. You see a few weapons here or there, but everything's, nothing looks bright and shiny. It's all obviously kind of rusted at this point.
And can I open that door as part of this turn?
This door over here?
Yeah.
That door is open.
All right, then I'd like to. So I don't know how much movement it would take for me to get through that window. Like if that's.
We'll just say that was just a normal move.
All right. Then,
You just kind of did the cool parkour jump through the window.
Then I'd like to run up to the door and look through.
Okay, so you walk up here and you see a hallway here, a window looking out this way. The glass is broken.
Should that be should I be able to see that on the map?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yep. Let me. This is a little tricky.
Level 5 is so great.
All right. Now, can you see?
I can.
Great.
Okay.
So you see basically it's a hallway, and then on the other side of the hallway you see a room, and then beyond that room you see a closed door. You also see a broken window to your east.
So I still have some movement left. I'd like to move into the next room and kind of just take a quick glance, see if there's any danger, and then move into the next door and take a quick glance, see if there's any danger, and then that'll probably do it for my turn, I think.
Yeah, and so you walk through the hallway. You don't see any more zombies. You the last room. It looks like it's some sort of sitting area. There's a few small beds, cots really that are in disrepair. But you don't see any more zombies.
Okay, then I'm good here then.
All right, Sigmundo.
All right.
Passive perception was 16 also, by the way, just throwing that out there, just in case.
All right. Yep.
Oh. I look over my shoulder and seeing Garad go into the window. I'm hesitant to join my friends because they look like they know what they're doing. So I hang back and I watch this door right here.
Yeah, I mean, which friends do you go help, right? Like,
Right.
they're in opposite directions. Yeah.
It looks like the friends to my north have shit taken care of after my reign of fire.
Well, it looks like you have shit taken care of after your reign of fire, but
After from my point of view, my spice and meatball. So I'm going to approach this door and see if I can hear anything behind it.
All right. So you just walk up to it.
Yes, please.
All right. So go ahead and roll a perception check.
Ooh.
Okay, but what's your passive?
Passive, it says 4.
No, that can't be right.
Wait, hold on. Where?
It's lower on the sheet.
right
It's below
below,
your
it's below
skills.
your charisma.
It should be like at least a 12 or something.
Oh,
Just above your tool
passive
proficiency.
wisdom is my perception, so 14 is what it says.
14. Okay. You do hear some commotion from the other side of the door, but it's tough to tell exactly what it is. You think there might be some whispering, but there's something else happening as well. You can't make.
Okay, so this is what I do. Is there a door handle on the door?
There is
Is it made? What is it made out of?
metal. It's
Fantastic.
Which way does it move?
Which way does the door move? Doesn't matter.
It would swing
I hope it's
inside.
OSHA compliant and moves out toward me as an exit should.
It does not.
It moves inward?
It moves inward.
God damn it, these people have no idea what OSHA is. Regardless, I'm going to put my hand on the door handle and activate Shocking Grasp.
Okay. Fine. What does that do?
It's lightning.
Okay.
I'm basically charging the door handle with electricity.
Does it charge like that? Like
I don't know. I'm going to leave that to you, but here's the description of what it does.
Yeah, let's see. All right, so I'll say that
Can we Home Alone it and it like bzzz.
or I'll say one more. You get one round, like you like, kind of inject the thing with electricity, and you see kind of some of it starts to arc between the different gaps in the metal, and even as you pull your hand away, you can see it's starting to it's continuing to arc a little bit, but it is starting to diminish, and so you think you probably got about one more round of it continuing.
Yeah, that's cool. That makes sense. I mean, if it affects a player for a whole round, you would think it could affect something else.
Right, and that was my
Well, it
goal.
depends on,
Is
like, how well
like
metal
I'm
protects
holding on to the door handle, and I'm like, whatever.
You could just set it as a
That's awesome.
reaction to the knob turning.
Good job, Andrew.
Yeah, that's good thinking,
job.
dude.
Really good thinking. Really
That's
good
really
RP.
Yeah.
All right, and so thus endeth my turn.
All right. So, Roland, as you look, you see Rydoth transform once again, this time into a raven, and he flies off to the west.
I don't think we'll
Fucker.
see him nevermore.
Yeah, can't do that.
All right.
We can get to him in his house later, I'm sure.
So I see him move in upstairs. Was he like in a hurry and a rush to get in that building? Should I be concerned the way he entered there?
Recto?
Yes.
Ask Recto how he moved
Yes.
in.
Was this like a feverish jump in, or was this like
No, I was. I mean, it was feverish, but I don't know. Like, I looked before I went in, and then like dove in, kind of like a head first tumble kind of thing, like a head first kind of like tuck and roll kind of thing. As I went in?
I guess what I would probably do, seeing that there's nothing actually I can see going on to the south, and seeing him go in, knowing he probably could take care of what he needs to take care of, what I would probably do is move up to here. Yep, right about there, and try to get a good bearing as to where the other guy flew off to. See where I can try to see him going, just so we know that information.
Okay. So you see him take off to the west and pass between these. There's two trees over here. You see him pass between those, and then as he gets further, you lose him in the trees.
Heading towards where his house was, that direction?
Right now, he's actually just heading not quite towards his house, from what you can tell.
Okay.
Not quite towards the tower, but just west.
All right. Well, knowing that Recto is killing these things one shot for the most part, I'm just trying to get a beat on where he went, so we know that moving forward. And I don't know what's going on to the south, so that's probably what I would be doing.
And so, might as well, while you're on your turn, Roland, talk a little bit about what you see in the town square, which you would have seen as you kind of slithered up as a snake. You see kind of a relatively small town square, surrounded by a number of different buildings, with of course what Recto has now found to be the large intact barracks to the northern side. You see a few different lanes kind of that converge here, going in different directions. And you see right in the middle of the town square, where that star is on your map, you see a statue, and it's It's made out of wood. It's a warrior clutching a spear and a shield, and it's kind of leaning over a little bit as if it's in disrepair. That's it.
So that would be the end of my turn.
All right, Garad.
Okay, so I'm going to roll an investigation check because, again, I'm completely oblivious to all the combat that's going on. But I'm at the desk. That I'm looking
This is
for.
hilarious.
Go
Garad's
ahead.
stealthing around a building while we're all killing zombies. This is great.
Let me go ahead and do some drawing. Hi, Nick. So I'm going to try and, as you go through, I'll kind of create. Here's what the. Although shit, I should have put that on the map layer. So
I see it.
I see it.
I know, but I'll screw it up if I leave it on the object layer. So.
Okay.
All right. So so these aren't walls, but this is just shit and junk that's been piled up high.
This is the path that I'm looking
Exactly.
that I'm following.
Yep.
All right. So I ain't trying investigating the desk first, right? Is what I tried to do. That's what my investigation.
That's
roll
what
is.
you said you were going to do, yeah.
So
But you
that's
didn't
what I
have
rolled.
time last time.
So I rolled an 8 for my investigation on the desk. Unless I get
Oh,
it.
okay. So that's what you're doing now. Okay. So you see it's a relative desk, certainly newer than anything else you've seen in town. So it must have been brought in by whoever is inhabiting this building recently. And it's got a pile of various papers, and it looks like he was most recently. Oh, yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I think that specifically, I should say that I'm looking for anything related to naming of like the dragon cult. I guess specifically, if I'm looking at the desk, because I'm trying to get information about that, is what I'm looking for on the. Because now that I know that the dragon cult exists,
Yeah.
because of what he told us, that's I guess as I'm looking through the desk, anything like that. I mean, it doesn't matter. I rolled an 8, so I'm not going to get any information out of it. But go ahead.
No, but so you do see one of the things that you can tell is that whoever was sitting at the desk was writing a letter, and you're able to pick it up and quickly read, skim parts of it, and you can tell that the person
Wait.
who wrote the letter.
Garad can read?
He can read.
Okay.
It was written in common, and you can tell that who wrote it is named Fabric, and he mentions seeking the favor of Venom Fang on behalf of the Cult of the Dragon.
Is his partner's name Foos?
I was just going to say, that's a good job.
I don't know who that is.
His nemesis is Fireman.
I don't know what any of that is.
Top Gun, Maverick and Goose.
Oh no, it's
It's Fireman and Broadway.
Nice.
It was my. I spent at least 5 seconds investigating that.
Yep.
If I didn't, I'll move. But
I mean, you can still move, so that I would say that uses your action.
I'm so fast. Okay, then now I'm gonna follow the path then.
Okay, do you just go to
you
there?
read
or do
the
you go
shit
where-
out of that letter.
I guess I ultimately am trying to get to this door. However the path leads me is, and I think that's probably about 25 feet.
Okay, so
10.
at the end of this, right about here, you see a bookcase, and you can see through the bookcase a little bit. So you can see there's a door here, but you couldn't move through that, at least not without leaving the bookcase intact. But you can't. Everything kind of to your north is piled pretty high. You can't see what's in this direction.
I can't see where you're clicking. This direction is east.
I'm sorry, you're not seeing those pings?
No.
Oh, weird.
You can just tell me. I can't see northeast.
You can't see north through the opening of that.
But I could if I broke down the.
You could, if you moved to that space to the south of it, you'd be able to see more. Is what I'm saying.
Yes, and then I do that if I still have my move action. Then yes.
Okay.
25 feet is to the door.
Well, if it was a straight shot.
No, it's 10 feet east and
It's
15
10 feet,
north.
10, 15 north. So
Right. I'm
given
saying
that
if it was a
you have the
straight.
ability to move, you have the ability to move me. I'm giving you
Yes.
the ability to move to
Okay.
navigate me around.
So
I have
Dominate
15
him.
feet.
Move him.
so you get to here,
Okay.
and hold on a minute while I switch over my map layer.
Oh, I see. Okay. Hoarders.
Oh,
Hoarders Dragon Cultist version.
I'm working on my agility training. Are these bookcases all the way to the ceiling? Could I just like jump through?
So these
They're
are
not
most things are not
bookcases.
bookcases. The thing to your east is a bookcase, but most of this is sacks. So, and they're not to the ceiling, so you could climb up and over the things,
Could I
but they're.
just use my groups of jumping and leap to the door?
You can leap over the thing that's right to your north, yes, which is the pile of the stack of sacks, and
Do I have clear line of sight to the door?
you can see
If I
over it
were to-
enough to tell that there's a door that direction.
If I were to jump leading shoulder first, do a shoulder tackle through the door, could I theoretically do that?
Through the door? No, you couldn't get through the door, but you could probably get to the door.
Even with my boots of jumping, which would like.
Well, you used your action to read the letter already, too. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, this is just a
Right,
normal
but is it
move.
an action? Is it an action to jump?
No, I'm talking about getting through the door is what I was talking about.
Yeah, I mean, so right, exactly. So the door is closed. So, like, I'll let you use your move to try and get there, but to try and use, like, a skill to burst through it or something is you don't have enough time for that left.
Okay. Okay. That's fine.
Like, you can do a movement, but not a skill, not like a special.
You think your
thing. So
momentum would
uses-
carry you through the door?
My argument would be that my momentum would carry me through the door.
Well, you can attempt that.
Okay. The idea is that my moment. Now, if it's a steel-plated door, obviously I wouldn't be trying to like. I wouldn't be able to clear it. But if
So
it's
then-
a wood door,
so let me
my
rephrase
momentum
it.
would carry me through.
So let me rephrase it. You can jump into the door and then find out what happens.
Yeah, well,
Please,
fine.
please do that.
That's exactly what I would.
Please do that.
That's exactly what I would do.
Okay.
I'm
so-
going to, and then if I crash through the door, and then it's like what I find out is TBD. Fine, but I want to like crash through the door if that's possible.
And how much jump do you have right now?
I
'Cause
have.
you've used
maximum
10.
amount.
You've used
30.
10 feet of movement.
So that means, my jump is 36 feet.
That's ridiculous.
That would, so you would have 36 feet at the beginning of a round, or that's after subtracting the 10 feet.
So I guess I have 26 feet of jump.
What do the boots say?
It's double your.
Your walking speed becomes 30 feet unless your walking speed is higher. In addition, you can jump 3 times the normal distance, though you can't jump farther than your remaining movement would allow.
So then 20 feet is you can't jump. It says you can't jump
So
further than your movement will allow.
You can jump 30 feet, basically.
But he's already used 10 feet of his move.
Right, so his movement is 30 feet. So it's 25 to the door, which means he could theoretically get
15.
another 5 past the door.
Well, it's 15 to the door.
Right, but he used 10 to get to that spot, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Which means it would be 25 to the door.
He has 20 feet of movement left
Right.
in the round. Right, so
We can
I would
just say that I jump through, and if you want to say that I crashed the door, and then next turn, that's fine. I don't know what I see. That's fine.
All right, but you're doing it. You're committed.
I'm crashing the door.
All right. So go ahead and roll acrobatics.
I had to do something garage. And that's,
All right.
that's garage.
Fantastic.
I
Thud.
can't wait to see how this pans out.
All
I
right.
changed my name to Thud.
So Nick, you kind of Garrod runs to the east and then turns around the corner, kind of sliding a little bit, going as fast as he can after reading the letter for some reason. Sees to his north what looks like a door to the far north, but in his way are sundries and a pile of boxes and bags packed high. So he leaps and tries to kind of clear, like almost like a high jumper over the top, but slams into the first set of sacks right here, but has so much momentum that he clears through the sacks, and the sacks fly, and he lands here and skids into the door, hits it, and the door comes slightly ajar, but he's surprised to see two cultists standing on either side of him.
Where did those come from?
Is it still my turn?
It is not your turn.
Okay.
Thank God, 20 minutes later.
It wasn't 20 minutes.
Do we figure out which way those doors open?
If we opened the other way, I would have rolled a lot higher.
Yeah. So the door to the north of Nick opens to the north.
Yeah.
All right.
They open inward, unlike OSHA standards suggest.
So these two cultists see you fly through. One of the hits this cultist right here, knocking him to the ground. He stands back up, and he and the other cultist start they kind of unsheath their weapons, clearly very surprised, and just start to shout, "Intruder! Intruder! They're in the warehouse!"
Where? Where's the intruder?
I feel like we could have handled this better.
So they are.
Maybe had a conversation, you know.
I mean, what's going on? I don't know.
So the one to your east, Nick, he has a scimitar ready, and he goes to. Oh, and you are prone, by the way.
I got that.
Let me.
A 5 acrobatics usually does that to you.
Yeah.
So he is going to get advantage. I
Not the
believe
19.
that's what he gets, right?
If you're prone and it's a melee attack, it's advantage, yes.
Yeah. So he's going to get advantage on his roll against you as he tries to jam that scimitar down into you.
Fun fact, if you're prone and it's a ranged attack, it's actually disadvantage.
And what is your AC, Nick?
17.
All right, so he swings his scimitar down, and you bring up your bracer and knock it away.
You the guy to the east?
The guy to the east.
Right
Yep.
at
I'm
him,
actually
bitch.
going to attack him. I'm going to do so as I swing up I'm going to bring up my maul and block it, and then I'm going to take that momentum and just
Okay.
slide it right across the scimitar and like hit him in the chest.
Okay.
I'm going for a non-lethal attack, actually.
All right.
Damn! That's what Garad do.
Nice.
Not lethal, huh?
All right. All right. So you bring it down his legs, and you sickly crunch. His bones break, and he just drops to the ground. And he is out for the count.
11 hit points. Wow.
That was a non-lethal attack.
I know, but he's still.
He's unconscious.
That's fine.
His leg was a lethal dose.
It was lethal to his leg.
My point is that I wasn't trying to kill him. I was trying to just incapacitate him at the moment.
Okay.
Mission accomplished.
All right. So this cultist to your southwest, he stands back up, walks up next to you, sees his friend drop, and he shouts, "Gareth is down!" So he takes his scimitar and takes it with both hands, swing it down on you as hard as he can.
Oh, this is going to be good.
And he does hit.
Okay.
For 6 hit points. 6 damage.
Oh no, our hero.
Hang in there, Garad.
And
Seriously, what's going on?
Do you
Right,
not know?
And Zygmundo, you start to hear some shouting from the other side of the door. Can't make out exactly what's being said, but you can hear some heavy movement, and then all of a sudden you hear a
That's
Hold on a
awesome.
second.
Home Alone!
It's like Home Alone. That's exactly what I was just thinking.
Just wait till I make the icy floor. Kevin!
God, you should theme all your abilities around that. That'd be amazing. Like Home Alone tricks.
Little did you know, this particular Cult of the Dragon has the nickname the Wet Bandits.
Wow.
W-E-T. No.
All right, and that'll be it for the cultist's turn.
Wet Bandits would work out well for Shocking Grasp, I feel like. That'd be good.
Oh my god, well, I thought about maybe with that water bottle of mine making a puddle under the floor.
Oh! Silly, dude.
That had crossed my mind.
Yeah.
Recto.
So the door in front of me...
To the south or the north?
To the north, sorry, because I've been through the
Closed.
other ones. It's closed. I'm going to open it because I'm not really sure where I am in the building because it kind of last turn was so fast.
It's a pocket door, so it slides to your left.
Oh, see, that throws me off. I don't understand pocket doors. So I'm going to open the door just to see what's on the other side of it. Oh, shit. Okay, we're outside again. All right. So in that case, I'm going to head back. I'm going to stay inside. Yep. But I like to head back. So I moved 5 up to open the door. I'm going to move 10 back to the room prior, and then 20 over to look around this corner.
Okay. And so when you get over here, you see well, there's an entranceway, but there's also a small kitchenette towards the north.
Is that a ladder? What is that?
Looks like a ladder.
It's part of a. It's not.
Okay.
It's a step stool for the kitchen cabinets.
All right. So I moved 5, then 10, then 20. That was 35, which means I have 20 left. So I'm going to move...
This door is closed.
Merrill is the epitome of take 1 step forward and 20 feet back.
Yeah, there you go. So I'm going to move 20 out if I can.
You can.
And just kind of give a signal to Roland, just like a thumbs up, and be like, we're clear, like building's good. And then... just kind of let them know that we're clear, and yeah, that's going to end my turn, I think.
All right. Zigmundo.
All right. So, just like in Munchkins, I've charged myself up. And then I'm going to kick open the door and see what happens. So, you said the door opens inward, so I guess a kick is appropriate.
Do you want to try the handle first, or... Sorry, no, never
yes,
mind.
I will gently open the hand. Because I'm still holding it as I recall.
Okay. So you're just doing a normal kick?
Well, I'm doing a turning and with my hand pressing forward kind of kick.
So you're trying to just open the door?
Yeah, I'm just trying to open the door. Yeah.
So you jiggle the handle, it's definitely locked.
Oh, okay.
And and when you touch it, it's like still shocks you enough. It's kind of like it's like when you rubbed your feet against the carpet too much.
So all right, I guess maybe I wasn't clear. I was holding onto the door handle. I'm at transfer the electricity. But
okay.
if I'm the one generating the electricity, do I get hurt by it?
Well, so I imagine that you had injected the electricity into the door handle.
Okay. Well, I guess at this point it's
for a minute.
1 half a dozen.
It doesn't damage you in any way. It just hurts.
Okay, so
but anyway, you try to turn the handle and it doesn't turn.
Okay, so it is definitely locked. Well, and you said I heard it.
Sorry, you cut out there.
Oh, I heard a commotion. Is what you said?
Yeah, you've at this point started to hear some pretty loud noises on the other side. You heard some shouting. You couldn't hear what it was. You did hear maybe some furniture moving.
Okay, great. So right now, why do I have a mace? I picked up a mace at some point. I don't know, but I'm not going to use it. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try to put my get busted open.
Your audio broke up there again.
God damn it! I'm gonna put my shoulder into the door to try to bust it open.
All right, roll athletics.
Oh God,
Not
this
gonna
doesn't
be
work
good.
out well for
folks.
people.
Ooh.
All right.
You're
So
prone.
you run at the door. You throw your shoulder into it, and you can some of the wood splinter a little bit as it gives, but it doesn't manage to burst its way open.
All right. Well,
I feel like it would take a few more runs at it right now to get it open.
Are you saying you're allowing me to take a few more runs?
No,
or that was my action.
Not on this turn. No.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so that basically ends my turn
Great.
because that was
Roland.
my action, correct?
Yes.
Knowing things are safe, I'm going to start heading back,
Yep.
and that gets me to 30 feet right there.
There.
Yep.
All right.
And that's all I can do.
Okay.
Can I stand
Garad.
up? I'm gonna stand up.
All right.
Non-lethal
That's
attack.
half your
against-
movement, by the way.
Oh, that's whatever.
Yep.
Non-lethal attack against the guy to my south.
Okay.
As I say, I am not here. I am,
Oh my God!
24 bludgeoning? Are you fucking kidding me?
Jesus.
Like you literally could have done this and kicked it to the moon
So-
with that.
He's a puddle.
So you swing your ball.
Be picking them up with a
across,
sponge.
So why don't you tell us what you say while you do this, and I'll tell you what happens.
I say, I am not an intruder. I am not your enemy. I am just here to talk.
All right. So you go. I'm not your intruder. I am not your enemy. And by the time you say enemy, the maul has smashed into his face, and you see teeth just blasting out the other side of his mouth. His head turns, and he just kind of crumples to the ground, completely unconscious.
Okay, well, maybe I am your enemy. So I look down and I say, so do either of these guys have a metal mask on?
They do, yeah. They're actually they're wearing these black cloaks. Let me show you what they look like. I'll show that to you guys. Just a minute.
So
they're
that's what
wearing-
their scimitars look like too.
Yeah.
Oh.
So they're
Those are
wearing
cool weapons.
So those black
How
cloaks are
pretty.
made to look like dragon wings, right? Like they've kind of tried to dress themselves up almost as if they are dragons themselves.
Okay, well, first of all, I am taking one of these cloaks eventually. So I look down at the other guy and
And
say,
you get everything else we get, so, you know.
All right.
I didn't mean to interrupt you there.
So you've used your attack. You
I
do
mean, I
have
did mean to
movement.
interrupt you, but I feel
You
bad
have,
about it.
you have half your movement left.
okay, I am going to use that to make sure that whom I assume is Gareth, who is the guy to my east,
Mm-hmm.
I am going to make sure that he is disarmed.
Okay, so he's awake, but he's just kind of grasping at his legs, just in pain. He's already dropped his weapon. He's just doing everything he can to kind of hold in his pain as he writhes around on the ground.
Okay. Is giving someone a potion a bonus action?
I don't know.
I tend to. Okay, I want to medically assist him. I don't want to give him a potion, but I will try to.
No.
So handing him something, I'll say you could probably free if you want to actually stabilize him or do anything like that. That's going to be an action that you don't have time for.
I don't have a bonus action to do that. Okay.
Not well. You can't. I don't think you
That's
can.
not a bonus. No, then and that's fine. Okay, so my idea right now is to just say to kind of convey to this Gareth person that I am trying very hard to be non-threatening. This is just very unfortunate.
Roll persuasion with disadvantage.
I feel
That-
like that's not.
That's fair. That's fair. As hard as you hit these assholes. That's fair. Whoa! Look
All
at
right.
Garad! Mr. Charisma.
So Gareth, the guard, looks up at you, crying, tears streaming from his eyes, and goes, "Why?"
Oh,
and
is it
that's
someone-
so that's I think the end of your turn. So Gareth continues to writhe around, crying. Looks like maybe he believes you, but isn't really sure how that matters because he still has a completely destroyed femur.
and a friend with no face.
and the other cultist is
To
completely.
be fair, Garrod feels bad about it.
You can see some blood leaking out of the ear of the other cultist, which is probably not great.
That's not
But,
great. He's going to have
but
to
you
go
can
through
s-
the concussion protocol, I feel like, on that one.
But you can see that he is breathing, so you got that going for you, I suppose.
He's breathing. He's fine.
So the you hear some shouting from the other side as you can feel the door that was to your north kind of slam closed, and you can feel or hear as something gets jammed up against it. So something has been kind of put up against it to barricade it from the other side, and you hear somebody yell out, "What's going on? Is he still out there?"
Everything's fine. It's just a radiation leak. Everything's good. Everything's with you.
And let's see what else they do. They
We're fine. How are you?
Literally just said that.
all right, and
Literally just said that.
Oh, really? I didn't listen. I wasn't listening.
that'll be it for the cultists'
It's a
turn.
radiation leak, minor radiation leak. Everything's fine.
Recto.
How are you? Yeah. I basically just want to catch up to Roland. I just kind of want to walk next to Roland, because we basically think the fight's over, right, at this point, and we're just kind of rolling back to our crew to kind of inform them what's happening. So I think we're just kind of strolling.
All right.
I can't say what he's doing, but I feel like we're strolling.
Yeah, no, I'm moving back. It's sort of just normal, not.
Yeah, so I feel like we're kind of rolling back at the same pace at this point, being like, that was some crazy shit, huh?
I mean, I see them doing stuff, but nothing.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So Recto, you catch up with Roland and start catching up with him. It's Sigmundo's turn.
All right. I turn and I motion to Recto and Roland.
Any reason you stopped me short there? Sorry, by the way.
Whoa, no.
Oh, you wanted to be right next to him?
Yeah, I want to be right next to him. Yeah. Sorry. I mean, I'm sorry, Nick. I feel like my turn didn't end where I wanted it to. That's why I did that. So, sorry.
Apologize to Zig, not me.
That's right.
Sorry, Zig. I apologize.
Is everybody where they want to be now, position wise?
No,
All right,
I thought at
Sigmundo,
this point in my life I'd be further along with my career goals.
All right. Sigmundo.
All right, so I turn over my left shoulder and I motion to Roland and Recto that things are going afoot, and I take another shoulder.
So
crunch into
you
the door.
motion that? Can you describe how Sigmundo motions
I'm like,
it?
yo, get over here fast, yo! And I'm making one of these one arm.
All right.
You can see this. This is.
Yeah, I see it.
That's what I do.
All right.
There's a sense of urgency about it. So anyway, and then I give another kaplow into the door.
All right, go ahead and roll athletics.
Here goes nothing. Woo! A little
All
bit better.
right. You can so you jam into it. It's still closed, but you can see where the plate that's connected to the door handle has started to peel back from the wood, and you can see the nails beneath it. It looks like it's barely hanging on.
Oh boy! All right, well that's my turn.
We're going to spend the rest of the night trying to get to this one fucking guy, aren't we?
Not if we hurry.
Rolling.
So I will see that, and I will see him drop his shoulder in. So what I'll do is I'll move right there.
Okay.
I will cast. Let me see. He was doing athletics on that. So I will cast guidance on him so that hopefully he can break down the door next turn through.
Okay. Garrod.
Yeah, look, we're just here for answers. We're not here to start anything. We're not intruders.
Are you talking to
Gareth.
Gareth. Okay.
Yes. Okay. We're not here for answers. This is things have gone very bad right now, but we are not here to cause trouble. We are just looking for answers about the dragon. We are here to help you.
He just screams, my leg, my leg. He's really, frankly, just not in a he's not able to converse right now.
I give him a healing potion.
Can I
control? Can I
feed it to him? Or?
Can I stabilize? All right. The question is stabilizing him or giving him a healing potion. Like whatever I can do to. I don't know what the rules of the game are at this point. I'm asking him to stabilize him to set his leg. Does the healing potion set his leg? Like what?
So a normal stabilizing action is really to basically stop them from bleeding out. That's not a concern for him right now. If you wanted to try and stabilize his leg and that'd be more of like a medicine check. You could also feed him a healing potion.
I'm playing the long game here. I'll give him a healing potion. I have 2 of them.
Okay. So you kind of pop the cork on the healing potion and hold his head and kind of he tries to push you away, but he just doesn't have the strength. And so you pour some of the healing potion down his throat. He kind of looks up at you and with fear, at first thinking he's poisoned, but relatively quickly, within a couple of seconds, he starts to feel better, and he reaches down and starts to kind of put his leg back into the right angles, realizing that it's a healing potion and knowing that, as you all know also, that you've got to really quickly get shit aligned because you don't want it to heal all janky.
Right.
This is my chance.
But that'll be it for your turn.
Snap!
You have movement left, Nick, but...
All I want to do, they've already braced this door for it not to be opened. My more concern right now is worrying about this Gareth person and making sure that we do not come across as... I'm trying to stabilize the situation as much as I can without...
Got it.
Attacking.
All right, so Gareth, so the one to the south is still just completely fucking out cold. Gareth starts to, he's still in a bad way, but he can tell that you've healed him and that he's gonna start to get better. So he looks up at you and asks, "Am I your hostage?"
There is no hostage. We just want information.
What? Why? Why would you ask for information like this?
You attacked me first. Well, I defended myself. You are puny human. I am strong orc. I'm sorry you got hurt. What we want to know is why are you here and what kind of information do you have about this dragon?
Who is your daddy and what is he doing?
Actually, yes, that's exactly what I should have said.
So he takes a deep breath and looks up and just shouts, "Favrik! They've killed Maven and they're holding me hostage!"
Oh, this motherfucker. The fuck? And I just smash him with my mace.
Is it,
It's
Are
Recto's
you...
turn.
Okay. Well, no, you can't because you already took your action.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's Recto's turn.
Okay, yeah, it's, oh, shit. When this happens. Alright. It's, hold on. No, it's still their turn. So, let's see. So, Zigmundo, you're starting to, back up to charge again, and you see the handle turn, and the door fling open.
Okay, so what am I 5 feet back from where I am?
No, it's you're still right there where you ended your turn. But
Okay.
it's as you kind of we're gonna do that. And so behind the door, you see
Oh my.
Oh, this isn't good.
and this guy charges up here. This one comes up here, and there's going to be 2 attacks against you.
That's 6 dudes in a 1-bedroom house. That is.
Yay.
There are
Sausage
issues
party.
with that. Like, this is, yeah.
Really, if you,
I feel like they're going against code here.
Well, the
Where's
door
OSHA?
already went in the wrong direction. OSHA.
Yeah,
OSHA's
they
not-
don't. Apparently, they don't give any crap about code. I mean, what kind of society are we living in here? Where
All right,
cats
so
living with dogs.
So
no
one of the
rules.
cultists rushes up to the just opening door and starts to swing his scimitar, but it just catches the door, the side of the door as the other cultist opens it and takes a big gash on the door. But then the other cultist walks up and shoots the scimitar out through the door right at you and sticks the point right in your gut, hitting you for 7 damage.
And this is with my 16 AC.
That's correct.
Okay, just checking. And how much did you say? 6 damage?
7.
I heard 3 damage. So already dealt. Okay, but this is still my turn. This is like as my turn is
No,
unfolding.
this is the cultist's turn. So I was just describing that it's kind of like, imagine it's a transition between your prior turn and your next turn.
Okay. Gotcha.
So it's like your shoulder hits the door as you kind of back up. This is what the cultists do in their turn.
Carry on. We got it. We're good.
All right. Good. All right. And that will end the cultist turn. Like kind of as this guy here in the back, you see him kind of shouting orders to the others, going, "We have to get out! We have to get out!" And it is Recto's turn.
Okay. I am going to attempt to get in that room.
Okay.
So basically, I want to like do a. I don't know if like a slide or like a like an acrobatic move of some kind to kind of just like slide by the guy in the door
Yeah.
to get down to the southeastern part of that room.
All right. I'll let you do an acrobatics check for that.
My goal is to move the barricade from the door. Is
Got
my
it.
goal.
Okay. Well, let's do an acrobatics check first to figure out
Okay.
whether you actually are able to get past the guy in the doorway.
Fuck. I rolled a
So-
fucking 6.
I don't think you're able to do it. So
Yeah.
you kind of run up here. You kind of push right past Sigmundo, try to slide through, hit off this guy, and get back up and scramble over here.
Can I?
Remember that there's not really such a thing as diagonal move.
Right.
So that was. So you can't like just normally do that. So that's why it was a pretty tough acrobatics.
Yeah. No. I'm not. I understand. I shouldn't have passed that one. That's yeah. God, there's 4 guys in that room. What a sausage party. All right. Can I hit that guy from where I am?
Yes, you can.
All right. I'm gonna.
Well, you can. I should say you can try.
Yeah. Sure. I'm gonna try to punch that guy right in the schnoz.
All right.
And it's just the 1 damage, the 8 for now. Like it's not undead. So.
Yep.
Well, unless he is
All
undead,
right.
in which case, then I do get that. But
All right, and so you go and you swing your punch, and you hit him right in the throat, and
Throat punch.
and you see like you can feel his windpipe collapse, and he drops to the ground, grasping for air, quickly dying.
okay. So how much movement was that to get from where I was? I forget at this one. I'm sorry. I should have tracked that.
Let's say
Was I here?
What here? So it was like 40.
All right. So I have 15 left. So it's a 5 to there, or do I have to go 5 up and 5 over?
It's technically 10 to get there.
Okay. So that means I have 5 left. So I'm gonna move in there in front of Zigmundo to shield the blows.
We're on top of where the dead guy is.
Yeah, basically.
All right. So I'm just gonna-
And I'm gonna. I don't know if I can still do this in the 5 seconds or whatever this all costs, but I want to say, Ironically. I don't want to hurt anyone else. Okay. So I don't know what that's going to do, but I just want to say that. I want to get that out there, and I say,
Okay.
this can stop right now, basically.
Okay. All right. Well, it's not their turn. It is Zygmundo's turn.
How would you calculate a 15-foot cone, knowing that this is a suggested solution?
Yeah, so I think the one where it shows basically oh Jesus.
You can do like an image and then like clockwise-ish.
Let me see if Roll20 has any template things for this. That'd be
That'd be
nice.
great, because then that would solve a lot for standardizing for us.
Yeah.
I also want to throw out that I did not think killing this dragon would take us 3 sessions, so I'm just throwing that out there.
To be fair, we haven't started fighting the dragon yet.
I know, we haven't even started all the dragon.
To be fair, I don't think we should fight the dragon.
But to be fair, this dragon has taken control of my hometown. I think this dragon
To be
needs die.
fair, your hometown's kind of a shithole.
Shithole.
Look,
All right, so
All right.
We'll use this template.
Oh wow!
have you heard of investment opportunities, guys? I'm just saying.
That's an interesting template.
A horse has all my money.
Fine.
Dr. Fat Horse?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're gonna do this. Recto, you're gonna have to You're gonna have to pass a saving throw here on this.
Okay, so you're gonna get the back 2 cultists.
That's fine, man. Do what you gotta do.
All right, hang on. Boom. All right, so this is Burning Hands.
Dexterity save. Let's do that first.
There you go. Dex is pretty good for you.
All right, well,
One
I
of them
haven't,
makes
I
a
haven't
save,
rolled.
one of them misses.
Yeah, of all the things for you to do there, a dex save is. I'm good with that one.
All right, cool.
All right, so go ahead and roll your fire damage.
All right, let me do
3d6.
Burning Hands. And I'm casting it at a level 1 spell.
Ick.
That was not great. Okay.
Level
Well,
1 spell. What do you want?
I would say a 2, a 1, and a 2 on d6s. That's tough.
Oh, actually, hold on.
Oh, but
No,
he had.
never mind. I already passed it. My bad.
Does guidance help him at all on that?
He didn't. Well,
Because he still had it from Roland's last turn, right?
but that's for it's for
it's for like one
different
thing. Right?
checks.
Like an ability check, not an attack
Yeah,
roll, right?
That's
Okay,
right.
gotcha.
All right, so the cultist directly to the east of Recto, you can see kind of some of his hair lights on fire and it starts to singe. And, and the one to the south, the one that seems to be in charge, it starts to singe some of his cloak, but he pats it out pretty quickly.
How much do I take there for half damage? Is it 2 or 3?
2.
Okay. Damn you, Zygmundo!
All right,
2
roll
damage.
Can't really get through here.
You could actually.
You can pass through friendly,
Yeah.
units.
Okay. Then I will pass through my friendly units.
Hey, watch your hands. Hey.
Yep. Come up right to there. And I will cast on him my shillelagh.
Right there in the middle, to the east of Recto.
Yes.
Okay.
Damn.
All right. So You take your
So
shillelagh.
it takes that first one because I have two of them again because of my Savage Attacker.
Oh, nice.
So it's that first one since it did hit.
Yep. Well, they both either it hits. So
It's just one. It's the 9.
yeah. So you bring it down as he kind of turns away as to hack Recto, and you crack it right into his back, and you can feel his backbone snap in two, and he drops to the ground.
Is that lethal or?
It's lethal
it
unless
was
somebody
lethal.
says.
It was lethal.
Unless somebody says
I'm kidding. His backbone snapped in half. I'm just kidding.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if you guys don't tell me it's non-lethal.
Yeah.
Did it hurt him?
All right.
He's gonna need a minute.
Roland, are you doing anything else?
That's it.
All right, Garad.
So do I hear this commotion going on to my north?
Yeah, you can hear something happening. You don't know exactly.
Just
Fighting
broke a
happening.
dude's spine.
I hope you heard it.
There's obviously some commotion going on.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna look at this guy and one second, like, why are you here? What is your purpose here?
Fabric brought us to find Venom Fang and serve.
Fabric. He's dangerous.
Dude, relax. I just give you a healing potion. You're fine. You can talk. You are not going to die. Venom Fang? Why are you here for Venom Fang?
Where is Jester?
I want Jester.
We're here. We serve the dragons. Venom Fang made a home here. We're here to help.
We want to help Venom Fang too.
He kind of doesn't quite believe you.
What is
Deception roll?
Say.
Oh my god! Oh my god! You rolled,
That's an impressive roll.
dude. Isn't it a 5% chance to roll a 1? And he did 2 of them?
And these are unmodified, by the way. He's got a modifier of 0.
Yeah, no, these are 2 1s in a row.
2 natural ones.
I rolled snake eyes on 2 d20s.
5% chance on one of them, so that means what? I don't even know. I don't know.
Hey,
it's
you
really
play
small.
craps. What's the chance of getting snake eyes on a D20?
So it's a 0.25% chance to do
Yes. Holy shit.
Well, it's better on a persuasion than some last ditch like attack.
Wouldn't it be deception anyway? I'm just saying.
Does it matter at this point?
It depends. It depends.
Well, the
if
DM
Garage
decides.
means no. Well, it's if Garage. As far as I can tell, Nick intends for Garage to mean this, so it's not deception.
That's true. He has been saying we don't want to fight the dragon all night, so.
All right. So Garage is.
So despite the fact that Garage genuinely believes that he doesn't want to do this, he still can't do this without a smile on his face and breaking up laughing.
Because he's a giant orc who just shattered bones in these people's bodies.
Yeah.
As far as this guy can tell, his friend is dead, and while you've given him healing potions,
That's the better
his
way to
leg,
Yeah.
you did break his leg first, and it's not like it heals it up to full, immediately. It's he still feels those effects. So he's not inclined to believe you, and
his friend is still bleeding from the ear.
yeah. All right. So here we'll do it. We'll go in this order. So this guy up here.
Can we remember that I tried to get them to stop fighting?
Yes, I do remember that.
Okay, all right.
Yes. So this guy up here, though, he looks ready to bolt out the door. So he is going to take a swing at Dig to try and clear that path. And
Wow.
But he can't get through an enemy. He can't move diagonally, remember?
that's true, but he can attack.
Damn it.
That will hit.
He can if you're dead.
So he will hit you for 5 damage.
Ooh.
God, I really thought we'd kill this fucking dragon tonight.
That'll
God.
do it for his turn.
What dragon?
Yeah, I know. Shit.
Gareth Gareth kind of gets up onto one leg and is rubbing his other leg, willing it to knit together and feel better. So Fabric kind of steps back this direction, which does move him out of your range, Recto. But he's starting to hold his hands up.
I do not attack.
Still has his scimitar in hand. But he sues for white peace. White peace. White peace.
Okay.
Uh-oh. That's not good in this day and age, buddy. Don't say that.
It's not.
Nick, you just put your headphones on. How do you feel about the phrase white peace?
I heard white peace, and I'm not. I think that's
Racist. It's racist.
Yeah,
Clearly racist.
it's right up there
All
with
right.
the Muslims saying, "I'm going to blow up all you guys."
With some C.
All right. Well, okay. We're
So
gonna
that-
move on from
beginning
that
of the
comment.
podcast.
Yeah. All right.
So this other the other one that attacked, who is pushing forward, going in for another attack, hears Fabric's order and backs up, and doesn't sheath his scimitar, doesn't drop it, but he does. It looks clearly like he's
standing
for a
down.
moment. He's standing down.
Okay.
Is anyone going to press the attack,
No.
or
Nope.
is combat over? Is the question.
I will take my staff and sort of cross-check him just to hold him in place.
Against the one to your southeast?
Does that work as kind of a reaction to his movement, or do I have to kind of wait here? Or are we dealing with
so-
him?
I will pass my turn. I will. I will.
I just don't know how that works with him doing that. Do I have to wait for my turn to react to that happening? Or...
You basically. No,
Sorry, you cut out there.
Level 6.
Zygmundo, what are you?
Are we all good ending combat on these guys?
Yeah, I thought I indicated we're ending.
Okay, so Roland, are you doing the crossbar thing?
Yeah, I will.
All right, so I think that is going to be a grapple. That's an aggressive move for right now. So go ahead and do a strength check. All right, and so you are able to successfully grapple him. You've got him pinned against the wall. The other cultist starts to come forward with his scimitar again, but Fabric raises his hand and says, "Stop! Stop! Stop!" And so we'll drop out of combat for now.
Okay.
So you've got this guy grappled down here, and this guy is not. He's just hanging out.
How do we move? What's barricading the door right now?
So the southern door, you see, there is a wardrobe, kind of tilted up against
IKEA, or what are we talking here?
it. No, it's pretty heavy. It's
Okay. So not IKEA.
Ethan Allen.
Ethan Allen, we're talking. That's a little better. Yeah. All right. So, can we try to move that first, or?
Sure. So I'm going to say, Roland, you move over here to pin this guy.
Yep.
And then who's going to go move the wardrobe?
I guess unfortunately it's me at this point.
The Schiffer robe.
All right, and so go ahead and roll an athletics check.
That would be the unfortunate part of this.
Dude, you can't roll 2. Oh my god.
You kind of rocket.
I called it, dude. I told you. This is not what I do.
Leans back in, boom, and is wedges itself underneath of the doorknob even tighter. And you're not even able to rock it now.
All right. Well, let's.
And so while you're doing that, Fabric behind you says, "Just let us leave. Let us leave in peace. I don't know why you've attacked us, but we're not a threat to you. Just let my man and I go."
Tell us what you know about the dragon.
The dragon? I haven't seen any dragon in the.
Do we know that these are dragon cultists? Like, do we know they're here because of that?
Yeah, we
I
know what
Nick, you're his questioning.
we know what that guy told us.
Rydoth has told you that.
Okay.
Garad
You don't personally have any knowledge of these guys, other than what Rydoth told you.
We know you're here for the dragon. Tell us what you know about him.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
Oh boy.
So we're not here. There's no dragon this town. We're just passing through.
Can I just what I'll do is I'll yell Garad, would you like to have a talk with this fine gentleman?
Right. And so, Garad, you can hear that in a really muffled way through the door.
Oh, I thought the door was open because Recto tried to move the. Oh
no, I rolled a 1.
I'm sorry. The bookcase is between this door. I thought the bookcase was at this door down here. Gotcha.
Yeah, no, I failed miserably.
Or maybe I'll just yell Garad.
So hang on a second. I'm gonna pick up Gareth.
Yep.
Being that he has a broken leg,
Mm-hmm.
can I grab this other guy by the scruff of his neck and drag him behind?
Sure.
I want to bring them both with me and just like drag them.
Where?
Oh God, do I have to really walk all the way around this?
You can make a strength check on the door.
Try
Yeah.
to knock it down.
I'm gonna try and knock down the door.
Okay. How are you gonna try and knock it on the door?
By knocking politely. I'm gonna smash it with my maul.
Smash it with your maul. All right, go ahead and just make a maul attack, like a normal attack, like you were attacking.
Oh, God. Garad, you're rolling 19s and 20s all night.
So you bring the maul down.
This bookcase is the most indestructible thing in
door,
all of Faerun.
A big rectangular imprint against the door, so you can see where the maul acted it. But the door feels really solid. It doesn't really budge.
Can I attack it again since we're not in combat?
Sure, but before you do that, while Fabric hears that and says, "We have friends coming. Just let us go, and we'll leave in peace before they arrive."
We'll be happy to let you go. Here's the thing. What's your name, sir?
I'm Gregory.
No, I'm turning to the guy to the east. I'm turning to the leader.
Yeah, that's who said that.
Okay. Gregory, we're not here for you. We're here to I grew up in this town. We're here to bring this town back to what it was many, many years ago.
To a super shithole.
We want this town back to what it was. We're not here to harm anybody. We would like to get this town to where we want it to be with as little bloodshed as possible. That includes you. And so we're asking.
No threat to you. We're no threat to you. You can do what you will with this town. We will leave it and never set foot in it again. Just let my man and I leave.
We understand you're no threat to us. We've established that. Here's what we want to know. Have you spoken to the dragon?
He takes a deep breath and actually, Recto, go ahead and roll persuasion.
Not great. Not great, boys. Not great.
Yeah, same here. We're not very good at persuading people anything.
He takes a deep breath. I told you. I don't know what dragon you're talking about.
I punch him in the
just
gut.
Passing through. All right.
punch him in the gut.
Now roll intimidation. All right. The dragon. We're here to deliver gifts to the dragon. I haven't spoken with him. Please just let us go.
What
do you
gifts?
know about
What
him?
gifts do you have?
we bring meat, we bring salt, we bring gifts. It's nothing. It's not, nothing you would be interested in. But we know that the dragon will need it for his nest. Please just let us go.
Wait, why does a dragon need salt?
Because his dragon's breath is powered by sulfur.
No, seriously, I want to ask him. Why does a dragon need salt?
Oh, okay, yeah. It's green dragons. They require salt. If they can't find it nearby, then we bring it to them. It helps them live further from where they otherwise would.
I never said it was a green dragon. How do you know it's a green dragon?
We've seen it. Our scouts found it flying. We're here to bring it gifts. We respect them. Please, we're no danger to you.
We know that.
We're just.
We know you're not a danger to us.
Then you can at least let my man go. Keep me. Let him go.
Well, that all depends on what you can do for us.
If you're worth our while keeping.
How much of this conversation can I hear?
You just hear muffled discussions. If you want, though, I think enough time has passed. Another swing at the door.
I will take another swing at the door, but my question is that he keeps saying "my man," right?
He does. That is not going to do it. Actually, you know what? That will do some damage at least. So let's say that bangs into it, and a few chunks of wood blast out the other side, shooting right past Recto's head, landing on the other side, and you can see through. So you can see through the door now.
I'm coming for you. Whatever I say is vague enough that it actually plays into everything that.
Yeah.
Van
Look. I'm trying to talk to you.
My man here.
I'm trying to talk to you before this guy gets through the door, because once this guy gets through that door, it's over for you guys, okay? He doesn't know what we're talking about here. I'm trying to talk to you civilly, and I will let you get out of here before he gets through there. But clearly, this man is coming through that door, and it's not going to end well for you when that happens.
Fine.
Talk to us, not him.
I'll give you what you want. Just let him go. And he points to the guy.
I'm going to ask you again. Have you spoken to this dragon?
We have not. We've just arrived a few days ago. We're unpacking so that we can take our gifts to the dragon.
And where are these gifts?
In the warehouse where your friend is.
Okay. Can I insight check him to make sure he's... How do I know he's telling the truth here?
You can roll an insight check. Okay. So, in about which part are you trying to...
Has he spoken to him? That's the most important thing to me. Or her. We're not gender specific here on...
You feel like he has not spoken to the dragon.
Okay.
He doesn't seem to be lying about that.
Where is the dragon? Where were you taking these gifts?
Here in town, there's a tower. The dragon, he's young. He's made his nest in the tower. It's a very vulnerable time for a dragon. It's his first lair. He needs our help to survive and thrive.
Zig, you got anything here? I just want to ask. I don't know. I feel like we're monopolizing.
No, I'm just absorbing all of this here.
Okay.
His brutality.
Here's what we need you to do. We're going to let you go before this orc gets through the wall. We're going to let you go, but we need you to drop your robes, drop your masks, because we're going to need those.
Drop your masks, drop your wives.
They're robbing everybody out here.
If you have interest in joining our cult,
nope,
maybe we should be friends.
That's not the thing. We need you. We need your robes. We need your masks. We need you to leave.
We need
if you
quick
don't,
rage and swing from Nick.
If we don't, you end up like your friends, and I point to the guys who are dead to the north here. If you don't, then you get to meet your friends again.
Can I take another swing?
All right. Sure. Take another swing, Nick. You a few more splinters fly off, but no significant. So Fabric points at the guy up here, says, "Do as they say." And that guy he drops his scimitar, pulls his mask off, and drops it to the ground, unclasps his cloak, and very hesitantly starts moving towards the door.
I would like to, as they're getting undressed, kind of side note to Recto and be like, "Hey, what happens if they go and tell the dragon? He's got this idea to let these guys go here."
So Fabric overhears this and says, "If you're here to treat with the dragon, we are regardless of what has happened, we can put it behind us. We can work together."
Smash it.
What do you mean work together? Work together towards what end?
If you're here to treat with the dragon, I could broker that discussion. We could ally. We don't need to be enemies. We are not some simple band of bandits. We're pilgrims. We're priests.
I like to.
You still have your robe and your mask on, sir.
He pulls his mask off and hands it out to you and says, "Here, we can ally. It doesn't have to be like this."
I would like to take a minute to address my party members and ask, what are we getting out of these guys if we're gonna take all their ish, or is our goal just to, which we now know there is?
Is our goal just to what? You cut out, sorry.
God damn, I don't know what's been going on with my ish. Sorry. Is our goal to kill this dragon?
Our goal... My goal... Yeah. My goal is to kill this dragon.
Did you say that out loud? Or?
I did.
All right. So the guy kind of winces and closes his eyes and says, "You don't have to kill it. It's powerful. It's by the time it's reached this age, it's probably killed dozens of adventurers."
I just punched him. I punched him with my stone fist. I attack him. Now that he removed his mask and his robe.
All right.
This guy.
So he drops to his knees, gasping for air.
So I turn to the other party members who are not punching these guys, and I ask, "Is this all how we feel?"
I just showed up from being a donkey.
So this guy right here tries.
Could you say you're still recovering from being an ass?
You could say that.
Hey Zygmundo, so this guy right here. Do you let him pass?
You know what? Now you broke up. This guy right here did what?
The guy to your east saw what's happening below and decides to try and casually push his way through the door to leave.
Oh no! I stop him from leaving.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a strength check. You can do athletics if you'd like.
Well, I'm gonna put a shocking grasp on his shoulder. How about that?
Not right now. You're not. Right now, it's going to be a strength check. You can do athletics if that helps.
Athletics does not.
He can't get away from your range. It's fine.
Oh.
All right.
It's better than my intelligence checks.
If he runs, you can chase him and hit him with sleep or something.
So he pushes against you, and you push him back, and he just starts looking around, looking for another way out.
Well, thanks to the sausage party, there is no other way out.
And Grud, you've got about half the door down now.
Did that factor in my 14 that I just rolled?
Yep.
I punched the guy again in front of me.
God damn it!
I like how old.
Are you trying to kill him?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm trying to kill him.
Okay, nobody's answered my question. I asked the rest of the party, are we all in for dragon?
All right. Well, so with and is that?
I answered by saying no and punching this man.
Yeah, and that was the 26, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's dead. So you punch him, and he's saying, "We could be." You punch him, and his head spins around, and it's facing backwards, drops to the ground. This guy here freaks out and says, "Why? Why?"
In case you had any ideas of going to the dragon.
I don't want to go to the dragon. I just want to leave. I've got a family.
You can go home to that family now. You and your, well, or, I don't know about anybody else, so
All right.
I'm trying to think here now.
So he says, okay, and he looks at Zygmundo and kind of points at Recto, saying, kind of nodding, like, he said I can leave.
If you go to that dragon, if you go towards that dragon in any way, and my man Doomspark will be watching you.
All right. So I'm gonna take a step to the north and to the west to allow him to get through the door. There you go.
All right. So he kind of steps out here, heads to the west, kind of looks north and south, and decides it's probably best to go this way.
Ultimately,
Okay.
it doesn't mean anything.
So can we try to move whatever the hell is blocking this thing now, and and just take our time doing it?
Yep. And so that's fine. You've got it moved. You've got it opened. So let me take care of that.
And now we have dragon cultist costumes that we can wear.
Sure. Yeah. You find there's one on the dead body. There's one where the guy dropped it. But you look around and
We have enough for our party.
you have enough for all of
for
it.
next week when we're still in this fucking town.
Shithole, shit town.
So, but you do have two quite hobbled. So one guy's unconscious. One guy is he's ready to walk now. He's a little late, but he's kind of eyeballing Garrod as you guys finally are able to pull the wardrobe back. Nick swings down, blasts the door off of its hinges. It flies. Clear path now.
Hey, Garrod.
Hey, buddy.
What was the leader's name? Vandalin?
Fabric.
Fabric? Where's Fabric? I am the Fabric Slayer.
All right, so we can see, I guess, what he did down there in his room where he was.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So we can tell those guys, hey, look, Fabric is dead. You have a chance to leave this town. You can go find another dragon and worship that dragon, but this dragon is being evicted from this town.
Wait, no. Why is Fabric dead? Who killed Fabric?
I killed Fabric.
He just did.
Shove roll. I shove Recto.
All right.
You shove me?
All right. Garrod, make a strength check. And Recto, you make a strength check too.
Oh God.
Oh, that was a save, but I guess it's the same.
So Garrod, you go to shove him, and
You broke up.
slaps your hand away as it slides past him.
All right, so I'm getting spooled now. I'm getting pissed, but obviously it doesn't factor anything. Who are you to kill people? Who are you to take control of what's going on?
Who am I to kill
Who are you
people?
to kill these people? Who are you to kill these people?
These
Who are
people-
you to take control of this group? Who are you to be able to be the one to be able to say what this group does and what this doesn't do? Who are you to be the one that leads us?
I'm not leading you. These men
Who
attack.
are you? You killed this guy. Who are you to kill this guy? Who are you to take control of what gets done?
I punch him in the gut to shut him up.
Who are you to be the one that wants to kill people? You punched his head off.
Hold on, Nick. Hold on. Recto, roll.
He wouldn't even let me fucking talk. I have to
roll
do
an
something
attack. Roll an attack.
to slow him down here. And it's going to be an unarmed strike. It's not going to be
punched
with
me
a
in the
stone
stomach.
fist.
You punched me in the stomach.
Yes.
I thought that's what you were saying.
All right. It hits Garrod. So Nick, that does 8 points of damage to you.
Okay, fine.
And so Gareth kind of sidles up to you, and he's heard what you're saying, and as the stomach, as you get punched in the stomach, Gareth kind of pulls a dagger out and swings at Recto, and does not hit.
Okay, can I attack that guy now?
He is within range, yeah.
Okay. Well, this guy just swung a fucking dagger at me,
But
so...
but Garad's gonna get a chance first.
So I can't... I just hit him, I can't explain... Like, I can't say anything, like, why
You can say stuff.
I'm
yeah.
swinging. I'm swinging back at him.
You can say something first if you'd like to, Recto.
Garad, let me speak. That's all I say.
Okay. And so does Garad still attack?
Oh yeah, he does.
Okay. And what is your AC? Grill?
17.
All right. So it misses. So Recto's able to just barely push the maul off to the side.
I feel like I'm Anakin's
At this point, I think I'd see enough. I'd like to try to step in between the two of them.
All right, yeah. Can you go ahead and roll a dexterity check, Roland? Add acrobatics if it helps.
Oh yes, it does.
Good enough. So you're able to slide in between and kind of put your hands up and say, whoa.
Enough. We kill them or we don't. We move on. We have things to do here.
And Gareth looks at you, Garad, and says, "Those bastards! There was no reason to kill any of us. We did nothing to you. Help me avenge my brothers."
I'm gonna hold my maul out. I'm gonna put it on Gareth's chest, but like non-threatening, but just kind of like hold it out and just like in a slow your roll kind of way, and just be like, and just it's a non-verbal kind of just relax kind of moment.
So he says, "If you won't at least let me get vengeance, then let me leave before they murder." Starts to walk this direction.
I do not. I stare down anyone trying to watch them leave.
All right, and so he walks out. The other one is still unconscious on the floor, but Gareth manages to walk out of vision range.
So, can I interject here? I'm kind of disgusted about what's going on and confused. So, very quietly and stealthily, I start walking northwest-ish.
All right.
All right, but I did want to roll stealth before doing that.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Where the hell did that go? Stealth. Oh.
Nice. Okay.
All right.
And which way are you looking right now?
I'm looking west.
Okay. Into the forest.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I guess it shows the other side, but I don't know if that's accurate.
This is pretty thick.
Pretty
stuff.
thick. All right. So I'm taking a look over there, but like I'm obviously heading up the path.
Okay. Got it. So you're kind of going northish. All
Yep.
right. Okay. All right. So that seems like a good place to call it for.
It's quite the interesting chain of events that happened there the last 5 minutes.
Guys, I'm a little disturbed at this.
Yeah, I wanted to see how long that was going to go on. It felt like, it being the healer, this all,
I was done. I wasn't going to strike again. I was done. I just wanted to shut him up. It wouldn't even let me talk. Like, it was...
I'm interested to see what Steve makes of this next week. I think it's probably best for everybody involved that Steve wasn't present for that part of the altercation.
Well, we're on our downtime here. I would like to cast Goodberry.
Okay.
I can. Gives me.
Are we on downtime or are we just paused?
You're not in downtime. We're just paused.
Okay, just do this before we finish up. Is that okay?
You're literally in the middle holding the two.
I'm still holding them up. Okay. No.
He doesn't have to hold me up. I'm not trying to attack. I hit him once
if
just to shut him up. I'm not trying to get at him.
Them.
I'm not trying to do anything.
But that was the last thing that happened. That was kind of like...
I'm not scared of him. I'm not worried about it.
But it's only been like a few seconds. It's been maybe like 5 to 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll hold
so
off.
unless you like roll right into casting Goodberry.
Nope.
that's kind of what's going down right now. Is a standoff between
The way
Recto-
I envision that is he was sitting there yelling at me, and I punched him in the stomach to shut him up, and he swung feebly at me and missed as I stood there, and I'm just like, "Are you done? Are you done? Can we talk about this now?"
Almost hit you.
Hey, did you say almost? It sounded like you said almost.
For what would be, a quarter of your health?
It sounded like you said almost. I don't know. Like if we were playing horseshoes or hand grenades, yeah, man, he'd have
A
hit
third
me.
of your health?
Yeah, but
Yeah, that's one.
the whole thing is like, are you done? Can we actually discuss the matter at hand now instead of his love for these dragon cultists, which is weird because he broke half their spines. I don't understand what we're talking about here.
So when we come back next week, we've got one unconscious dragon cultist at Garad's feet, one that's just exiting the building, a few dead ones, and a dragon. And so
That like salt.
some salty party members as well. We got a little bit of a rift.
Recto is not salty at all. I'll just say that. But yeah,
All
next
right.
week should be
Fun.
interesting for sure.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll find a dragon next week.